What is going on? Hey everybody, how you all feeling? It's another Friday night. The weekend is here. I should say the weekend is here. Not the weekend.
Yes.
He ain't like seeing the blinding lights like. But welcome everybody. Hope you had a great week. Hope you had some great toy hunting this week. I seen Disavowed has some great toy hunting this week. He'll be joining us a little bit later. But welcome to the Infinity Equation. If you're the first time here, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button for this video. We got tons of content
Show some
for
love.
everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you. And joining me today for the first time on the show, I'm borrowing him from Put It in the Cart, Mr. Plastic Thunder, Johnny Quick. How you doing, sir?
Yes, sir. Doing good. Happy to kick it with y'all. Always down to talk geek stuff. Been shooting for a couple years now and just been a part of the community. Y'all me sharing my unsolicited opinions about pretty much everything and probably every group because I buy a lot of shit to be honest. But yeah, just happy to kick it with Dante here and yeah, ready to roll.
Appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. Enjoying everybody here. Our regulars here. We got Mr. Unboxing Art. We got Don Machicciato. Says Vince McMahon literally just put himself on live TV right now for absolutely no reason. I haven't seen. I haven't seen it. I forgot to hit record on it. But you know what? Yeah, that's not a good look either way.
You gonna get there. There'll be enough memes to fill everybody in
Oh yeah,
by tomorrow.
exactly.
Scandalous.
We got Omar V. We got my man, my new from intern to content creator for our IG page, Ewan. We got Robert Diaz saying best episode of Kenobi dropped. It was a good week. Nice. Strident asking what happened to Alex. Alex is on vacation. The man went on vacation. He left me. I'm like, dang, Alex, you left me on the. I said, fine with Alex. I'll just do it live. Just do it
Doing it
live. What's
Hey,
going
how
on,
do
for
you how do you talk in the chat while we're doing this here?
You just type in the message. You just type in the right hand. Yep, you should be able to type in the message.
Okay, I see it.
Yep. Four
I was going
feathers.
to comment on that Vince. I was going to comment on that Vince McMahon thing. Couldn't figure it out.
Equine, what's going on? Equine saying, asking, where is everybody? I don't know where everybody's at. I don't know. But Disembowel will be here with us in a short bit. Just running a little behind.
Happens to us all.
Greg, it is not the Dark Jokers in the show. You know what, Ewan? You are so correct. Ewan, you are so right. I should have had you on as well, Ewan. I should have had you on. My bad. I didn't know. I knew you were probably celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday to you. I know you had your birthday yesterday, but you know I do apologize. You know, Ewan, I got you. Ewan, I always got you. I don't you worry about you, and I always got you.
That's a high request. Come up, come in on my punchy.
Robert Diaz says Alex spared us the sight of that episode 7 poster. Oh my goodness. Here you go, Robert. Already starting. Ain't even been like a good, like, we ain't sure ain't been going on for like good 5 minutes before you already starting. We got Andrew M, Omega Weapon 13. How you all doing? Glad you all can make it. Appreciate everybody who's here. New. If you're new, appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. If you're old, well, always welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I.e. Goon got Squad, stand up.
Yes,
That's what we do here. We all have a good time and always have some fun. Greg says Rob Diaz also spared us the house down payment wall of toys.
Always jealous when I see that from any collector.
Oh my goodness, Alex's How Toy collection is ridiculous. Avenger 78, what's going on? Jamie Lynn Park says, hey, Plastic Thunder, what's up? I'm not familiar with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What are you into? So tell the people.
A little about myself. I'm a big photography. Well, my main reason for collecting is shooting. You know, without the purchases, but that's my main passion. I love Star Wars. That's probably my biggest thing. Even though if you check like my IG page, plastic.thunder, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Join the no, I'm playing. But go to my page,
It's
you'll
fine.
probably
Tell
see
people.
mostly like,
Promote yourself.
yeah, I'm gonna be that guy, if you know. But no, but you check my page, I probably mostly shoot Marvel Legends, superhero type stuff. But I've been getting more into shooting like Star Wars collectibles just because that's where I have a real passion for. So I collect just about a little bit of everything. I probably have at least one figure of that item. So I'm
Nice. There you go.
versatile.
And let me tell you, yeah, definitely go to Plastic Thunder on IG. Uh, he is a great photographer.
And I always share the V size too. Not everybody does that. Like let you see the behind the whatever you want to call it, behind the
The
scenes type thing.
scenes. What is going on, you? Avenger first one. Avenger 78 says, "Love the shirt."
Oh, woo baby. It's not Wednesday, but I'm still rocking.
Yo, it's Turtle Friday. Let me tell you about that. I'll get into that in a second.
Turtle Friday, I thought it was
The,
Turtle Tuesday.
it's Turtle
But that's
Tuesday, but this week it was Turtle Thursday, and then Turtle Friday, and it's gonna be Turtles all weekend.
oh, that's right. Y'all got that big ass expensive game pack. Something
Yeah.
else dropped too. It was like a NECA thing, I thought, or maybe a
Oh,
reveal.
it's not. I'm
Oh
gonna get to it.
no, somebody leaked the.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it.
I'll chill.
Uh, Ewan says, "Someone get laser pants on here. I got beef with him after his 3 POA comments on my social media management." What did he say? Ewan, what did he say? Don't worry about it, Ewan. I got you. Don't worry about it. Greg says, "Plastic Thunder. What two Black Series are you looking forward to getting the most and use in your pictures?"
Most. It's tough because I try not to get super excited over new stuff because delays. But if I could just put a label as far as like reveals,
Mm.
the Aava Secura, she's the blue alien chin down, real bad in the Revenge of the Sith movie. I hope I'm not being too deep cut. Some people may not remember that. But the blue
Nah,
alien
where
girl,
you from?
I really want her. And season 7 Darth Maul. Those are my most anticipated releases.
No, Randall Garage would love you because we lost Ryan, our Star Wars specialist, and Randall Garage would. I'm sure he'll be listening later on. Probably like, yeah, got
I was
somebody on
looking
here knows.
I was looking forward to bouncing off of Ryan because I see him in PNP. He be going in. I know he's about that Star Wars life too. So,
He is. He is. Sorry.
man of culture.
I guess you could say that.
Actually, if y'all can look right now, I'm posing Black Series joints right now. This is like
Nice.
my OCD, whatever you call it. If I'm just sitting around, I'll probably be posing something, hoping I can, story out of it.
And here he is, a man who is on time, but most of the time, Mr. Disavowed. Can you hear us?
Any minute now.
He'll join. He'll be.
Yeah.
He'll be here. I'm sure he'll hear us. Let's see. He says great. Ewan says, remember weeks ago he said I should be fired. Still not over it. Oh, you're never gonna be fired. You're always number one in my heart, sir. Avenger78 says great choice. Adam Chichiro says I don't know why, but I just made the connection today that Johnny Quick and Plastic Thunder are the same person. I see them both all the time.
I stay low key on the internet, so I can understand why there's that confusion.
I try to stay low key.
You are probably not alone, sir.
I try to stay low key, but I don't know. I got a face
I mean,
that nobody wants to see.
how will we ever attain true influencer status without not being low key?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be good. Hasbro doesn't love me anyway.
Bro, you saw. I'm gonna wait till you talk about Joe's, but I got something to say about Hasbro.
Yeah, that's fine. Cause I was going to talk about that too. I did forget about that real quick. While we wait for Mr. Disavow, oh, he disappeared. He'll be back. Thank you, Venger70. I appreciate it. He says Dante.
What's up, Cap Lives?
Thank you. Hey, Cap Lives. Oh man, this guy come out. He's like,
this man betrayed the ACBA podcast to come join us. No, low key. That's why I usually have to catch you on the replay because the heavy photography aspect they always get me, and then I'll either do like Cap is doing and hop over here in the middle, or I'll just
Gotcha. Hey, Tizzle catching us from the Tiki Bar in Disney. Hey,
nice.
I want some drinks. Hey, Tizzle.
Say, man, make sure you if you don't have them, get that what is it, Guardians of the Galaxy pack that they pushing at the Disney store. That's like supposedly new and sought after.
Very true. Greg, I am. Greg says I'm too tall to be low key.
that is accurate. I be trying to be low key, and I'm 6'2" before the hair.
Yeah.
So more like 6'5". So yeah, it's
Greg asks, what is Disney charging for that Guardians of the Galaxy pack? I have no idea.
120,
50,
125, 150, I think. Yeah.
Oh, well, see, yeah, don't need it. Don't need it. But Mr. Disavowed looks like he's back. He's waving his hands in the air like he just don't care.
See you, bro.
Oh, I can hear you. You moving in like
all
slow motion. Yes. Oh.
It turns out that internet is crap.
Yes. Always. Always.
Yeah. I can't see.
But welcome.
Screen, but thank you. Sorry I'm late. I'm at Toy Ohio and drove like 5 freaking hours to get here. So took some time.
Ohio, or if you're out there in Ohio, does that mean you were there for the Mythic Legions, whatever they were doing over there?
I was not. Oh boy, I'm seeing the playback on my computer screen. This is brutal. Let me try one more time, just not on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, guys.
You good now, bro?
No, you good. So real quick, I know a lot of people been wanting to see this. Before we jump into Miss Marvel, I'm doing a review. It's gonna be up hopefully this weekend. Half of it's already done. But I know a lot of people are talking about this.
Oh, something in the way back.
Something in the way.
Bro,
this thing's awesome.
Take a Brillo pad or something to like the underbelly of it. Give it a little wear. You be. It looks good. It looks sexy as is, but you'll be straight up there.
So the awesome thing about this is it's a USB-C charging for the car itself. The only thing that takes batteries is a remote.
Okay.
But if you turn it on, where's it?
Hey.
Let me see if I can get the backlight up real quick. I think I need to. There it is.
Nice. How much is it? That's 150, right?
This was 100. This is 100 even.
Damn. Yeah, I'm sleeping not having one.
So Mayfex Batman is in there, as you can see. He is in there. But you gotta kind of stuff him through the window because this doesn't lift up. There's nowhere for it to like actually lift.
Okay. His rubber cape doesn't get in the way. You just kind of folded it and slid him in there.
Well, this is the Mayfex one, so it has the wire cape. It has a wire cape on it, so it's not. It wasn't too bad getting them in here. But yeah, it's a 2-seater, so you can fit 2 figures in here if you wanted to.
Nice.
Very like detailed, like, and just the headlights on it.
Yeah, man. Ooh. Hoping my retailer gets a bunch of these. They don't sell for a couple of months. I can get extra so I can make like a blade.
Yo, this would be great as a blade car. But you got the engine details.
Hell yeah.
The hood detail.
Shame we don't have a true to scale Batman for it. The McFarlane, it barely works. You got
not yet, but
a lot
next
of work
year
to make that a good.
Mexico have us. I'll have my Batman in here. He'll be like, something in the way. But yeah, this thing is pretty nice. I haven't taken it outside yet because I wanted to finish the review while it's still clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing is awesome. Like I've been playing with it in the house. I've been driving around the house. This is like and hit my wife with the car.
Bro, you know the funny thing is I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like most dudes that get the big RC vehicles, we get them, we play with them for like 2 days, and then that shit just kind of sits on a shelf. actually use it in photography.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to be using this one.
You.
All right, Tim. You ready?
Let's give it a shot. Let's see if it goes.
There you
You're
go.
good.
You sound clear. Oh man, look at you.
You doing
He's
okay?
good.
We good?
Yeah, you good?
You're
You're
clear.
seeing the bright red sunburned face and everything. We're right on camera. We're good?
Yes, we're live. We're doing this live. We're doing
All
it
right.
live.
I am so sorry. My apologies.
No, you good.
Plastic Thunder. Hello, sir.
What's going on, man? Have you
Not
caught
too
y'all
much. Happy New Year.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't catch y'all too often, but what I do, I see you here either in the comments or on the stream every now and then.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Look, we're just waiting for when live at
Yes, sir.
7:05 on Wednesdays coming back though.
We're getting there. It almost happened this week, and over the excitement for the show, I was going to pop on, but yeah. So what are we talking about, guys?
So I was just talking about the RC Batmobile I got from Mattel.
Oh, nice.
It's amazing. Like it lights up. The headlights light up. The little light. There's a light in the back, make it look like it's fire coming out. It lights up. It's nice. You can fit a 1/12 size figure in there.
Money.
To me, it's worth it. For $100. It's worth it. I don't think it's still up on the website anymore, which is the sad part about it. So you just can't. Unfortunately, you just can't go and buy it from Mattel anymore. I don't think it's up on their website anymore. I try to check and see.
I would doubt it's discontinued or something. It's just they gotta wait to get more units or something like that.
It was weird because I was like, man, like I was going to link everybody to it, but there was no link for it. There's no more, like it's not. I checked, and it's not even listed anymore.
Are dudes scalping it right now? That's the big question.
Open on it. Oh no, there it is. I'm sorry, it's still there.
Okay, yeah,
Let me see.
good.
Yep, I'm sorry, it is still there. It is still there. Let's see.
Oops. Definitely gonna be something out, cop.
There you go. So you can still order it. July 15th. You'll get it ships on or before July 15th. Comes in this nice box.
That's good.
It's very simple. All you gotta do is take it out of the box, charge it, put it in the remote control, and you're good to go.
But as the Dante stamp of approval, I'm sure it's worth it.
It is. And Little Laser Pants got one too. That's right. I approve of this. I approve of this Mattel create. Now, if this was a WWE ring, that classic ring, no, I would not. I would disapprove of it.
What happened with that ring? I'm a wrestling
They
casual,
overpriced it.
so you'll have to excuse my ignorance.
They overpriced that ring. That WWE ring. They truly overpriced it. No,
Well, they had to pump that Macho Man just to make it worth, right? They threw the Macho Man in there to get those numbers up.
Yes.
There's definitely love for Macho Man.
It was $250, and there is, but it's like they had to throw Macho Man in a ring to make it. So let me see if they get
Is he like a low produced character or whatever? Like some of y'all been pining for, and they just held out on him just for this pack?
No, it's this is the thing about this. This is like this is a comment. Now,
Okay.
What's funny is they're already making an ultimate like this. Remember, you seen it. You seen it. This about. So literally, what's going to be a difference between this one and the ultimate?
One comes to the ring and one doesn't.
That's
The
about it.
disrespect.
Yo, they just that's.
It's just bad
Like-
form by now. The fact that I know there was we actually debated that a lot, I think, here on the channel, in the chat, and when I was on in the past. And a lot of people were upset in general for the cost of the ring. So then to try to make up for it with the Macho Man and then turn around and just basically release that as a single release figure, it's got to make fans angry. I really collect much Mattel, but still. Oh.
That's truly a Hasbro type move. If people are still dealing with it from Hasbro, I guess they figured they good to do the same. It's just what the market is.
Yep.
Mark 2 Designs asks, how many? Hey, what's going on, Mark? It says, how many rings have been made? There's the AEW ring. You got the W. Well, how many WWE rings were there? Because there's been like three. There's gonna be 3 AEW rings all soon, and I think what's it been like 4 or 5 WWE rings?
Sounds about right.
I could be wrong on that.
Dante, while we're talking WWE, of course, I toy hunted the whole way here. That's why I got here so late. But I did manage to pick up one of your favorite wrestlers' action figures. I believe that this is one of your favorite wrestlers, correct?
Oh, let me
Who is
see.
this?
Charlotte Flair. Yeah, until she started messing with Andrade. Yeah.
I think you were a Charlotte fan. I was actually being sarcastic.
I used to be. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like Andrade. Okay.
Like 15 belts ago, maybe, right? Before they gave it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. WWE's crazy. Is in a crazy world business right now.
Yeah, I was going to try to stay away from current events as far as that goes, I suppose. Probably best to leave it live for now.
For
Exactly.
that scenario, we'll all know much more about it through the memes for the rest of this week.
Well, he just came out on SmackDown. He opened up the show.
Yeah, that's what Don was saying.
But I was tempted to sit back and catch it, but I'll get an update.
You're right. It'll be updated somewhere on one wrestling sites. Hey, Vince McMahon came out and did nothing to help himself.
Nothing wrong.
All right, Jim. Let's see. So, I don't know. Has everybody watched Miss Marvel? I know you were saying, John, like you haven't watched it yet. But did you watch?
I don't care about
Miss Marvel
spoilers, though.
this? Okay, cool. You watched Miss Marvel yet? Disavow?
I have not, but I have read the spoilers. So anything you want to talk about is fine. I'm still in on Kenobi right now, so I'm enjoying that. I'll probably go back and watch Marvel later on. So spoil away.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't finish the episode this week.
Damn.
Because so full disclosure, the reason why sorry, before I get into that, we got a super chat. Sorry, let me go into super chat. Gerald O'Connor, thank you very much for the super chat. What's up, y'all? Haven't been able to watch live for a touch. Friday nights were not the same. I'm sorry. I'm glad you could catch us live tonight. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat.
Glad you're here.
So I didn't watch it because TMT Shredder's Revenge came out this week on Thursday, and I've been waiting to play it. I've been wanting to play it, and my buddy's been wanting to play it, and he couldn't wait, and I didn't feel like waiting. So we streamed it last night on the Twitch channel. If you want to go see a stream on Infinity Equation, stream Twitch. Yeah, we blew through that game. We
Like it at night?
Beat it. Yeah, we beat it. It was fun. We played it at least 3 more times today. We beat it again. Yeah, we beat it 3 times today.
Well,
so
I'm sure the collectibles and extra goodies they packed in. Well, did you get the free pizza that came with the game pack?
That's in the physical. So that's in the physical box. That has not been released yet. That's getting released later on. This is just the digital version of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's worth. I found it fun because there's little hints of nostalgia in there, of like the old classic arcade games and NES games and Super NES games. Like there's like a mixture. Like they took like all the vintage, like kind of like vintage stuff, and put it into here, and it's just a great arcade beat 'em up game. It's fun, and you level up your characters each time too. So it's not like, okay, I'm done using this character. You want to kind of like go back and level up that character to their max level, so you can play on like a harder difficulty. So there's 2 modes: the story mode and arcade mode.
Okay.
Story mode, you build up your character and unlocking some more stuff on there. Really, just your hat when you're drinking. Like it's gonna be to the side next.
Hey, self-analysis, man. I always try to analyze when I'm on. I'm like, I gotta stop touching my freaking hat or just not wear it. One of the two. Sorry.
You can always put in your b-boy. You can always put in your b-boy stance hat. Like,
I'll show off my summer haircut. Right there, you go.
But the game is fun. The game is hilariously fun. We, like me and my buddy, we've taken Tanner, who was a guest on here. We beat the game with him. He was playing with
Nice.
us today, so we went through there. Uh, we were taking one of my other friends through it. Like, it's fun, and because like we're going through it again, we're just like leveling up our characters, like leveling up other characters at this point. Like you get April O'Neil, you get Casey Jones, you get all four turtles, you get Splinter. So you're playing like you, and you have 6 player co-op on it online. So
Right.
you have up to 6 people playing it at one time online.
That sounds
It's
like
just fun. It's
chaos.
a
Like fun
it is,
chaos.
but yeah, that's it. It's fun chaos. It's just a fun little game. I love it. Yo, it's a great game. If you have a PS4, a Switch, excuse me, Xbox, you can download it on any of those systems. They have it for every system.
Nice.
And if you got good, and you got friends that come over and play it too, like you have a group of friends over, you got 4 controllers, bam,
It's not
play
it's not
four up to
often we
50.
get couch co-op games anymore.
Yep.
It's like I know.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the GOAT Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
the best game. Oh,
Bruh.
I never played the third one yet. Tizzle does have a Switch, so I
Third
said
one's pretty good.
I might pick it up, but it's such a good game.
Yeah. If you want to play, let me know. Just send me a message and I'll play with you because I have it. I beat it twice,
Damn.
but there's so many characters out there. Like it's a lot, like a lot of characters, a lot of characters on that roster on the Marvel Ultimate Alliance on Switch, and it's like you want to play a lot of them because when you start playing on higher difficulties, you want to have that higher character there.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It's a good game. It's definitely a good game. Michael Towie, thank you for joining us. Sauce, Disavowed is too good.
Is that the towel in the house right there? He is a Pennsylvania resident. He is here in the chat. How you doing there, Michael?
Thank you for joining us. Strider says, I have the Switch version. Yes. Awesome. I didn't download it on Switch yet. I probably will download it. I probably will get it on my Switch. Because you can beat Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 twice and have complete different stories. I did not like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. First one was great. 2 I felt was just too easy. Not really trying to play on words, but it was just like it was really kind of. I didn't feel like the excitement like I had when I played the first one.
And the first one too, it wasn't necessarily following like a comic adaptation or story arc. It was just random awesomeness. Whereas, as much as I liked Civil War as a comic series, as an event, I didn't really need to play it in the form of a game. I already read it and enjoyed it. So I just still like the game, just not as much as the first.
Yeah. Well, you have a good night too, Michael. You have a great night. Yeah, and I know the reference. Michael Tao, baby. Yes, I got you. I got you. But yeah, it. So that's why I didn't watch Miss Marvel this week. I didn't get to finish watch the whole thing, so it was kind of worth it. I'm not gonna say Miss Marvel wasn't worth it, but this turtle game I've been waiting for a long time to play. I've been wanting to play it for a while, and it was worth the time that I invested into it. But yeah, go check it out on Twitch. Me and my buddy, we beat it last night, and we were figuring out some stuff, and then we figured out some more stuff today after we finally sat there and watched the tutorial.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, so it made it real fun and easy. So it was just a good time, good fun time. So Obi-Wan Kenobi's got no bees with no knees.
So good.
So
good.
This episode was pretty good, I must say. Better than last week's episode with you hiding a child underneath your coat, sneaking out like with 1,000 some odd stormtroopers.
And I saw that meme that was going around. I don't know if y'all remember the Eric Andre thing where he has like he's on stilts and he's walking through the like car lot or whatever, and they just put Kenobi's head on top.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was dumb. I feel a lot of the criticisms of Kenobi for because a lot of that stuff is like kind of Looney Tunes type, goofy shit that doesn't make sense, but they counterbalance it with enough lore and character development for Kenobi, which we've had questions about for forever, that it kind of balances it out.
Yeah.
Makes it an okay Star Wars experience to me.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. What'd you think, Disavow?
I'm enjoying it for what it is, but here's the problem. I listen to way too many reviews and podcasts. So on my way here, the Pop Culture Leftovers, I've listened to that like 5 years. And Brian, the main guy on the show, ripped it apart. He basically said that he felt like it's unnecessary. And then it got me thinking. Then I'm like, is it unnecessary? Like, I want Obi-Wan, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, there's just a lot going on with the plot where I was happy that the Grand Inquisitor obviously reemerged. We're talking spoilers, right? We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was happy because a lot of my Star Wars friends that are hardcore about it were pretty upset about that, being that he still existed in the timeline, down the road in other media. But they got to tie some loose ends up for me in this final episode. But overall, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've kind of started to stop watching stuff apart because you'll watch it, and then when you sit down, if you watch them before you watch the media, the entire time you watch the media, you're like, you know what? Yep, just like they said, that's right. I gotta see it first, have my own opinion, and then watch. And if I wanted to go real purist of those videos at all, but you might have missed something, and it's just worth it to be able to sit there and watch somebody else that might be a more hardcore nerd than you, like catch some shit that adds to the story, honestly.
Yeah. This show, I think this episode for me was one of the better episodes because it showed Darth Vader as he is. Like, he's like, I'm not taking any guff. Let's go. He's like,
tearing starships out the sky, the whole.
Right.
That was incredible. That was incredible.
That kind of got me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You tore a holographic starship out of the sky, but you couldn't sense the other one that was there because Kenobi was on the ship.
Yeah. I mean, Star Wars always makes a little less sense when you really practically think about it. You got to kind of look at it like a surface. Or at least that's how it is for me.
Real quick, we got a super chat from Blake. What's up, people? What's going on, Blake? Thank you for the super chat, sir. Appreciate it. Greg says, I saw an interesting mention timeline-wise. Kenobi is taking place at the same time as Fallen Order 2 / Jedi Survivor. Fallen Order 2, I think it's a little bit further.
Fallen Order is exactly 5 years after Order 66. So
exactly, yeah. Was it? Yeah, what? Yeah.
At the beginning, they're recently replaying it. What's his name? Cal Kestis. He's like, yeah, it's been 5 years since da. So those events are 5 years after. And Kenobi's a few years after that. I think Kenobi says it's been 10 years, so you got 10 years distance. But he could possibly be around just in that same general time space.
When they were showing all the Jedi down in the basement, so to speak, in their little treasure room, I was really curious who we'd get to see there. I wonder if we saw Cal Kestis or some other people we might know. And I think they pretty much kept it pretty vanilla. I don't think there was anything really significant that was like noticeable, but
there was not. Yeah, unfortunately, there was like nobody like super noticeable. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I know, yeah, okay, that's Jedi only.
No, the Jedi references so far have been mostly pretty low cut. Like you might remember, I saw some video. Some dude was like, "Yeah, this dude's from this board game. This dude's from a book." And there were very few that were more iconic. I guess you could say that if the books and comics are more mainstream, there's like only one or two characters like that, and one dude from the Clone Wars. I'm trying to remember his name right now. He's got the yellow paint across his face.
I think I forget his name. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
His name. That dude's name is explicitly mentioned, and I think it's written on the walls when they go to that like Jedi Underground Railroad thing.
Right.
So
Yeah. Oh, that was. Oh, so Dom says Ice Cube's son just actually pulled out a bootcast, so Ice Cube's son was in there. My wife did say like, "Isn't that Ice Cube's son?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan
Don,
Kenobi.
did they show the Jedi from the first episode that asked for help? Was he down there at all? I didn't notice him, but
he was. He was.
What was he?
Yeah. Where they make their last stand. Yeah, Quinlan Voss. But yeah, he was down there.
Okay.
Okay.
Briefly.
Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, this episode it was good. I liked the action that was in it. I liked how she almost tried to take down Vader, and he was like, nah. He didn't like. My man like was just like, yeah, you, whoa, hey, you almost got me. Oh, you close it. He's like, And he's like, all right, well, I'll take this weapon from you. Snapping a head. Okay, disconnect here. Now let's do this.
I like how Vader didn't like go beast mode and just like mow her down and like
right.
Mm-hmm.
This how
all that aggressive mister, and her story was over after that.
This man. Sorry, go ahead, Tim.
Okay.
I said he was food basically. I thought basically Vader be all like, "You play your checkers, I'll play my 3D chess." You know, he knows everything.
My man didn't even pull out his lightsaber. That's how crazy this fight was. Like he knew she could not take. He's like, "You cannot take me. I don't have to whip out my lightsaber's on my hip. You know this, right? My lightsaber is on my hip, and I'm not even taking it out to fight you."
And he gave her sword back.
Exactly. He's like, "You take this half, I'll take the other half." So what's now? Like, what's it up? Like, Yo, and then Inquisitor, his smart behind coming like, guess you're not the Inquisitor now. Oh, put the pin on me. Yeah. I'm back, baby. Yeah. He's back together. And my boy was dancing. He danced back and shit. He was like, two-stepping. You're not an Inquisitor. You're not Grand. You're not a Grand Inquisitor. Hey, yo, my man's two-step back onto that ship.
Bro, Vader was just smooth. We got all admit that he just dismissed her. I think of the whole episode, the emotional scene was that like right before he, I guess, stabs her stomach or belly stabbed her. They do that transition where it goes from what's her name, the actress, then they go to her child face, and then they go to like Anakin's face, and you just get that symmetry or connection between both those moments, and he straight up does the same exact move. That was, I'm not gonna say powerful. It was like sad. Like I felt bad for her. She just can't escape that cycle of pain and destruction.
She got cut down twice, not
in
once.
The same way.
You're right. Like, yo, you just got murked twice in the same exact way.
I really enjoyed the parallel storytelling that they had. The flashbacks about strategy was very well done. Mm-hmm. Each one of them thinking they knew the other. And at the end of the day, he's still just a Padawan because he basically tricked them. So I did like that they had that ongoing theme that it's not about how strong you are. You also have to be smart in a strategy, which also matches up with how he got cut apart at the end of the trilogies anyway. You know, we all know that he had the high ground.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
He knew he had the high ground.
Because he already knew. He's like, all right, Luke's got this.
If I remember correctly, like within that one of those little flashback duels where you have a prequel Padawan Anakin with the little braid or whatever, he like says, "It's over," or something is like, "It's over. I have the high ground." He literally says those exact words. So when he gets cut down in Revenge of the Sith, it makes it that much more ironic and painful that Kenobi like basically gave him his own mind back. It was just hella disrespectful.
He's like, yo, you can't see. He did John Cena. He's like, you can't see me, son. I'm on the high ground.
Take your weapon and give it to your just take your weapon and run around and give it to your son. Just
exactly. Yep. Real quick, we got some comments here. Equine says this episode shows shows that a stormtrooper or a purge trooper can't shoot anyone in a packed small room, which is very true. Jamie Lynn Park says, "Me too. Happy accident. I think it's actually Quinlan Voss."
Yeah,
Pack Photo says, oh, is it Quinlan Voss or Quinlan?
yeah, the dude we were talking about with the face paint.
Right. Oh, okay. Pack Photo says, yeah, he broke her saber in half and was like, here, take the other half and let's do this. Well, it's one of those disconnecting ones. It wasn't. He didn't really break it. He was just like the disconnect. So it's a double bladed lightsaber, but it can disconnect into two different lightsabers. Dom says, I just found it hard to believe that they left Reva alive. The Empire is generally pretty ruthless and has killed for far less. And Strider says the flashback was awesome. Yeah, they probably thought she was going to die on the plane because there's nobody there. I think that was the only civilization settlement that was on that planet. And once they dipped, they were like, we out of here. And now we got to figure out how's this going to end up with Luke now. Because we know Vader doesn't know where Luke's at.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really.
Yeah,
Reva does. She knows what she knows is a child, is a boy. But he never said. I think did he say on Tatooine on the communicator? I can't remember.
I think they did say Tatooine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is she's gonna try to probably find her good graces back in with this information. But she's probably never going to be able to give it to Vader because something's going to happen. Because remember, this is the last episode that we're getting next Wednesday. It's only, I think it's only 6 episodes. So
shit, man, we know what's going to happen. Kenobi's going to happen to her when she gets to Tatooine trying to get that boy. She's going to step up.
This is how crazy this is. There's a lot to pack in episode 6. You got to drop Leia off, go back to Tatooine, and try to save Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, you ain't doing that like
they've already said that this last episode Kenobi is going to be longer than any of the other episodes.
It would have to be because that's a lot. That's a lot to jam in there.
That's what she said. Couldn't help myself.
Nah, you good. Nam Rug said, "Looks like the only one who can die from a saber cut is Qui Jin."
Yeah,
and he last episode too.
Yeah,
this show is definitely going to end. And just back what you said, Dante, about a lot to cram in the 6th episode. That's the one thing I will say is that I feel as if when it's like an 11 or a 13 episode series, I feel like it's too much. Oh, it's filler. But then we get 6 episodes and we get to episode 5, and I'm always like, not enough, need more. Not enough, need more. So I don't know what the answer is there. I mean, obviously pacing is important, regardless of how many episodes they have. But I feel like every one of these 6 episode shows, we're always saying the same thing. They have a lot to cover, a lot to get in. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you like the 6 episodes? You prefer 13?
Honestly,
I'm good with 6.
Honestly, it's something I really care about. I'd like more like 8 to 10, and maybe if they can figure out to just make those episodes for, I guess simply put, for the episodes, make the episodes however long they gotta be, but just make sure each episode is like a whole chapter of a story. I don't want hangers. I mean, maybe a little bit, but make sure each episode has a specific takeaway so it can build on. If you just have these either super long or super short episodes where we get like 2 free different plot points and we kind of get a cliffhanger at the end and these plot points, yeah, it's rewarding, but it kind of, I guess, muddles your takeaways from the story and kind of makes people have to dig for scraps and watch YouTube breakdown guys. So
yeah. Equine says Reva heard the name Owen and they already met and introduced each other. That is true in the first. What was that in the first episode?
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna put 2 and 2 together. That Luke Owen is Luke's uncle. I'm not sure, but then it kind of makes me think like, okay, back in the prequels, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Back in the prequels, where was Uncle Owen at?
On Tatooine,
was he not born yet?
Farmer. Owen, exactly.
Where was Uncle Owen at when his mom was in that distress?
Well, there's our new spin-off series right there. Uncle Owen,
Uncle,
VP.
Moisture
prequels.
Uncle
farming
Owen's
So
day.
alive.
yeah, I was a moisture farmer. I ain't got time to be fooling with that boy.
Took me years to beat my blue milk addiction.
Yeah. But technically, who's related to his mom? Is it his uncle or his mom or the aunt? Because we never know. We don't. I don't think they ever said like who's related to technically to Anakin's mom.
They always kept that vague and not explained too well. Like, I mean, even in the
Yeah.
comics, like Palpatine, like Force created him as a baby with his mother. They touched it, but from what I remember reading it like 2 or 3 years ago, they didn't really go too deep into it. So
You're
like
not.
his
Exactly.
whole, oh, go ahead.
What you say, Tim?
I'm sorry. I said you're not supposed to think about that. Don't worry. There's nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Focus on the lights.
Uh,
big ass seed. You saw it. It happened. Move on.
Avenger 78 said that's the biggest problem, but then again, it's a limited series. Very true. What's going on, White Mike Vegeta? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Echoing says, hi, Disavowed, my Pennsylvania brethren. Robert Diaz says, the showrunner for Kenobi did a great job making show less about Kenobi and more about anyone else and else they could as often as possible. Greg says, if you have good writing, I want 8 to 13. No filler BS. Stridon says, 10 episodes should be the ideal number. Greg's like, Owen was in the prequels. Was he?
Yeah, Attack of the Clones when he goes to
Oh
like
yeah, when
actually
yeah.
he goes to kill not just the women but the
But
children too.
you're right. So what Noam's saying, I wanted. He says if she finds out his name is Luke Skywalker, then it's done. But the thing is is that Owen's last name Skywalker?
Mm,
Is it if it was Aunt Beru? So let's say it's his aunt was his mother's Anakin's mother's sister. Okay.
uh-huh.
If Owen married her, her last name would change. It wouldn't be Skywalker anymore, unless she kept her maiden name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she went from
They
Shmi
can beat me to the Star
Skywalker to
Wars.
Shmi Lars. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So technically, with that, no, I see where you're going with that, but her last name is if her last name is different, you wouldn't put it together that his last name is Skywalker. Owen
Yeah.
Shmi, like, yeah, Owen Shmi, yo, you a moisture farm, get out of here, son. Then that's what Jamie Lynn says. I think Shmi married into Lars family after she was free. See, yeah, see,
Yeah.
that makes a whole different thing. Robert D says they could get a CSI episode out of Death of Baru and
Uh,
okay, so here you go. Greg says, oh, Strider says Owen is Anakin's stepbrother. Greg says Anakin's mom married Owen's father. There's no blood relation. Oh,
leave it to a
yeah.
George Lucas Star Wars film to have a fucked up bloodline. Funny shit
Yeah.
going on there.
That's right. So thank you. No, Owen's last name is Lars, not Shmi. Sorry. Yeah, it is Lars. It is Lars. Yeah. So technically, even if his last name is Skywalker, she's not going to be able to like find out like oh Owen, you're Luke's uncle. Okay, is it Skywalker? All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get this done. Kenobi, I got a Skywalker here.
Shit, Dante, read that little top comment over there.
Let's see. Equine says Star Wars theory went nuts when he heard the writer for Kenobi never saw Revenge of the Sith. Or as he says, Smith. Not that. Let's see. Owen and Beru Lars. Owen's last name is Lars. They're not related. It's just writing. Greg says Owen Lars. Beru married into Lars. Shmi was a Skywalker but married into Lars. And then Dom says plot twist. Watto is Owen's father. Oh, you
Wow.
going to do Eddie? He's gonna be flapping around. little Eddie, you can't be free.
You're Eddie, little Eddie.
Yeah. Eddie, you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Wow,
Annie, you okay?
and
Imagine
really
them having
going.
Michael Jackson. They'll be like, "Yo, it's little Annie. Little Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Yeah. Where's your
Man,
droids at? Where your droid at, Annie? That you trying to build for the last 16 years? Yeah.
wonder if
All right.
I wonder if Vader came back and specifically went to kill those kids that were bullying him when he was a kid on Tatooine. If that's like a undocumented story
Probably.
in the books, there's like whole and kill sand people just because that was like his therapy or some shit. The comics.
I
Yo,
think he needs a new therapy doing that.
Candy sand. It's rough. It's coarse. Hurt you. All right, folks. No. Let's get into some GI Joe fights. I'll bring them up,
Boy, here we
and we got some
do it.
talk about with this nonsense too. So before we get into what's on the screen here, somebody brought up. I do apologize. I forget who it was. Who brought up in an equation Facebook group. I'm talking about somebody was posting their Hasbro GI Joe classified influencer box. I guess you want to call it their box on eBay. Once again, let me state this. This is my opinion. This is just how I feel. This is how I think about it in my way. I'm not saying everybody has to agree with it. It's cool if you don't. I'm not going to be mad at you. I wouldn't have put it up on eBay. Because one,
yeah,
it's kind of like a slap in the face to somebody thinks that you're going to try to promote to the person who's promoting you, asking you to promote this product. I'm not saying that Hasbro doesn't have its problems, but they're looking to you as like, hey, we're sending this out to you as a promotion. If you talk about it. Two, if you didn't want it, it would have been better to just do a giveaway. If you feel like you really didn't want it, and you didn't want to have it, you're like, hey, let me just do a giveaway to the people who are watching, who watch my channel, who enjoy my content. Let me give it to you. Let me send it out, give you to the people.
Yeah,
that would have been me. That's how I would have done it. Because
bro, that would have been if they had gotten mad engagement followers. This is a really good guy. All that energy,
exactly.
all that positive energy, they could have got that, but instead they got, I don't know, a few $100 maybe.
Exactly. Yeah,
like
they got.
What's Anthony's Customs? I don't know if you saw any of his reviews for it.
Mm-hmm.
He has he's kind of snarky, and he knows he is. But when he was doing his reviews for those figures, at least he didn't sell them. But he made a point to be like, I didn't have to review these. I didn't have to, but I decided to anyway. And I was like, just say thank you.
Yeah, for real.
There are how many thousands of collectors who would, fight to the death to get one of those packs. And you see people selling them and people kind of getting snarky about them. I don't know. I don't get it.
Right. And
I mean, if you're getting blessed to promote those items, and then you're going to be like, I don't know, fuck the company. Like, what's the point? Like, one, they shouldn't send you anything again.
Exactly.
I guess they feel maybe you hit your reviews or whatever have enough eyeballs that whether you say fuck the company, they don't care. They're just going to keep sending you shit because it keeps them trending. Maybe that's for me. If I got like a care package of new stuff, I'd be like, hey, thanks. This is some stuff I didn't have to pay for. Give some honest opinions. I don't think you can, even if you want to be honest, you can't be that true 100% brutal on reach out to you again, but you can be neutrally honest, like Darius is in most of his reviews.
Exactly. Like thing is, in this case, if you like, so I'll give a great example. For those who do 3D printing, are probably familiar with Uncle Jesse. He reviews 3D printers. He gives his honest opinion,
Hmm.
even if it's like, they're giving him send him a printer early, or anything like that. He gives his honest opinion about what it is. It's
Hmm.
like he's like, hey, I'll recommend this if you this and this and this. He's like, but I don't like this and this. It's fine. You can still give a good review with the negatives and the positives, and not make it sound like you're dumping on the product.
Yeah.
I so let me speak. I'll only speak for myself because I don't know other people. I say this. So, prime example, when I was invited to be on the Hasbro has PostCon panel as one of the live viewers on there, they just sent me a package. It was the Modoc on tour. I had just bought one. Thank you. I had just bought one from the PostCon sale, so I was like, all right, cool. I'll just give this one away as a prize. There's no point in me like reselling it and trying to make like, oh, maybe I can resell this and make my money back. No, I didn't do that. I just like gave it away. Cap Lives is has it. He won
Yeah.
that Modak, so he has it. So personally, for me, that's how I'll show it. I'll give it back. Like, okay, I appreciate appreciate it. Even though I already bought one, like I appreciate it. I'll just go ahead and give this back to the community because I don't need it. It's something that I already have in my collection, and somebody else can probably have a better fit for them in their collection if they had it. I don't need an extra one.
Yeah. It's just that you get love, you give love type shit, man.
Yeah,
Like,
and
You know, I had too, Dante. First of all, that's awesome, man. That shows that you're about the community, which I think some of these guys forget over time that they're part of the community. But I will add this much, just as a preface. I do agree with the fact that the influencers who get these should and will give accurate reviews. Like, you don't have to go out there and kiss their ass. In other words, Hasbro's ass, not the influencer. So, if Anthony's Customs or the Foosh or somebody does a review, I appreciate them being honest. And I get people who do complain and say, "Oh, all these people do is just say nice things because they want more free stuff." But on the other hand, they could just be really good figures. They're being positive because they like it. So I think people just honestly get jealous and they want to throw mud a lot of times as well.
yep.
So
yeah,
people relax and just enjoy it. Be positive. It's toys. It could be fun.
I mean, if you're doing these reviews, odds are not likely that you're not collecting them because you hate these products. More likely than not, you like them anyway. So to expect somebody to like crap all over them, that's unrealistic. Like obviously, people like generically the Hasbro products. Yeah, they may have ups and downs, but if you're getting these products, doing reviews, you obviously care and like what we're getting to some extent.
Yeah. I did. Unfortunately, I think there are
Even if
some
we,
that. Sorry, being so negative. I tend not to be that way, but this kind of struck a chord. With me. All the hate emails are coming in now. But I just think as far as that goes, I don't think you don't need to big time the $1 billion company. I think some people want to big time the company. That's their opportunity to be like, screw you, $1 billion company. I have power over you right. And in
yeah,
reality, we don't see that negativity going on. Just have fun with it, or send them back. You don't want them, send them back.
yeah,
facts.
exactly. And uh, once again, I just because this is all. I'm only coming from my purview. I'm happy for everybody got one.
Yeah.
But there's people who have asked me like, why didn't they send you one? Honestly, probably because I don't do reviews, and
That
I'm horrible at reviews. Not gonna sit here and lie. I'm horrible at reviews.
no.
I am. I'm not gonna sit here and lie because one, I most people have their own little spin that they do with their review,
Hmm.
and I don't know like kind of like what I did. I've I've even talked to Just Jay about like doing this too. So and you can go ask him and he can attest to it. I've asked him about how to do reviews, how he's done his, and then when I try to sit there and do my review, if I did try to do a sit review, it's not going to be any different than what's already out there. even though I can try to put my own spin on it, it's something else that somebody else has probably done in some other way, and say, hey, yeah,
You just gotta
I've
find your thing. Yeah.
exactly, and that's the hard part about it. But man, I don't mind doing a review. It's just hard for me to try to put my own spin on it, like put my flavor of me, Dante. This is Dante's review of this, whichever jigger,
Use the
thingamajigger.
key
Like,
word though. The key word is just get the spinny thing, man.
yeah,
Just get all you need. And again, I can speak on this too. I mean, I saw that Iqbal just mentioned that I've started doing some reviews, and I was very hesitant to do it as well because of the reasons you're mentioning. And after I thought about it for a while, everybody plays with their figures different ways, right? We put them on our shelf, we pose them, for photography, whatever it might be. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. If I like it, I'll do it. And my view on it is, if I get 200 views or 2,000 views, I had fun during the process of it. So I would say, sir, if it's something you think you might enjoy, give it a shot. I mean,
yeah.
you're not necessarily just making those things for other people. It's also for your enjoyment as well.
Yeah, and I get that. Plus, this channel's not up to like those 300,000 and 400,000, others like other channels. So this channel's small comparison to the people that they're sending them out to, and that's cool. And some of them are friends with the people who you get them. Like, that's cool.
I don't know.
I'm not mad.
I don't know about all that, man. Like, I would say the biggest person that gets reviewed the person that gets the biggest numbers for Hasbro stuff is like Shartimus, and he gets like maybe 40K to the occasional 50, 75. So it's not that crazy. Like, he's not. You say this.
Oh no, I'm saying like subscriber wise, like
subscribers.
subscriber.
Okay.
Yeah, like a subscriber. They probably take into account like subscribers and like how many views you getting per your video.
Yeah,
This channel is just small. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm lying. We're a small channel.
bro.
We're like 1,400.
You know what the game is to get those numbers up. You gotta pay the import price, pay guys that are working in Singapore, one of these factories, use up first.
I don't have to do that. I got Dan Who. Dan Who imports all my stuff for me. But yo, Dan, can you give me that figure? All right, cool. Bet.
So with all that said, I would like to add one thing. If Dwight or Dan or anybody are watching, my email is disavowedactionfigures@gmail.com. I will take anything you want to send. Please reach out, and I will chill for you all day. Just give me a contact.
Honestly, like I said,
And
you send me the spot figure. Oh man, I'll put my whole heart into that. You send me that Marvel Legends Spider-Man spot figure.
Yeah.
You will get that chef kiss. I'm gonna put my heart into it because that's a figure that I want.
Who was the figure that was in the Black Widow wave? It was like a blue looking dude. He was an assassin or something. Here's the peg one, right?
Spy Master?
Yes. If they would have sent me Spy Master, they just sold like 1 million more of those. Because people would have been like, wow, this guy loves this thing. That's awesome.
Yo, Dante, though, we might be getting a spot real soon. You saw that Spider-Verse floating around this week?
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yes, I did. Oh,
We
sorry.
are getting-
Before we get into that, and before I get into the comments too, we are getting a Wonder Man series too. So they're starting to work on that now. We're getting Wonder Man as a Disney Plus series. Real quick, this feather. Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Four Feather says Disavowed should have gotten one of those Hasbro GIG care packages. I agree. I totally agree.
Thank you, sir.
No. No Rug says, couldn't Hasbro check the seller location to see who put it on eBay? Well, as our community does, they already done the investigation, so Hasbro wouldn't have to do the investigation. Just have to look on the pages, like, oh, you know who it is. Everybody knows who it is. I'm not saying that the person's bad because I don't know who the influencer is. I never even heard of them.
Oh, shade.
I don't know.
Shade.
I never even heard of them. I don't know who they are, honestly, because there's so many reviewers out here that they pick people like, I never like sometimes I never even heard of. I'm like, okay, cool. I'd never heard this person. So
I
there's some people that
remember
I just don't know.
I remember way back when they kind of small YouTuber. It was actually a woman. She got it was like the Cyber Wolverine with his shirt off, whatever that Amazon exclusive
Oh
pack
yeah,
was.
I know who you're talking about. Yep, yep.
Yeah, when she got it, I saw in the certain places online, people were, oh, who the fuck is this? Like, why are they giving this random these? I was like, I mean, do we really want to see only like this a certain small tier of people that are getting this stuff? I like it when they mix it up.
Yeah, and that's fine. And you know what? And I'm fine. They never send me anything. I'm cool. I mean, I'm going to buy my Marvel Legends either way. So you know, uh, but today was changed a little bit today. But either way, so for let's see. Greg says the influencers who are snarky or sell it should be blacklisted from the future. I kind of agree with that.
I agree.
Let's see. Disavow says this man said I get not automatically kissing ass to Hasbro, but they should get fair reviews of a state professional. You don't need big time for them to have credit. That is true. Big time for credit. That is true. Greg says exactly a non-biased, straightforward review with the pros and cons. Fort Feather says honesty is the best policy. Dom says, particularly the toy industry, working with influencers is a great strategy. I'm pretty sure the companies are giving free product for mostly in-depth reviews, not so much with who I deal with. Very true. Like I said, in my lifetime, probably before I even if this podcast ever ends, I probably
If it ever,
yeah, it
make
probably
it sound
I
like
probably never
eternal
get anything.
suffering.
Yep, I'll be that dude. They be like, and people have asked me like, why? I'm like, I don't know. You got to. I couldn't tell you why. I kind of half know why, but it's not an issue anymore. So I don't know why. So it's cool. I'm not mad. It's fine. Let's see. Quan says we have disavowed hunting figures on his own dime and reviewing figures, and then we get this G.I. Joe eBay flipper. Tisk tisk. Yeah, it happens. Unfortunately. Dom says my company pays ridiculous money for a single Instagram post. Shh. Yeah, I'll do it for free.
See,
Let me
that's
not
what.
say that because they.
Yeah, man. That's why Hasbro is not paying photographers, collectors, influencers. A lot of companies, they actually pay people money, but because they already got our money, we're going to be buying and posing and doing what we do with this shit anyway. They don't have to pay us nothing. They can just give us toys. Like, they're playing with us like kids, honestly.
Pac says, honestly, it's cool to see some of the influencers getting these just because I've been watching a lot of these guys for years, and it's cool to see the grind pay off with recognition. Yeah, for those who've been doing it or who are doing it legitimately, I have no problem with that. I have no issue with that. That's cool. I fully go with you on that, Pac. I just think if you're going to get like an influencers package, don't sit there and put it on eBay. It's not a good look to me. To me, it's not a good look. You like it makes you look like you don't wanted the figures. And if you didn't want the figures, been better to give somebody who can say, hey, they'll appreciate it a little bit more than you would, and then that might, hey, they may be able to cancel their pre-order with. So they don't have to wait. You know, that's extra money they don't have to spend out now. They just have to wait for the other figures to come in. They're like, okay, then this is some extra money I get to keep in my pocket now because now I got this figure and I'm good.
Well, yeah. That's supporting that's actually creating free content for Hasbro. Sending them a box of toys gives them a month of free marketing and content. It's a win-win.
Exactly. KB says Robo is the best toy reviewer. I've seen a couple of reviews. Yes, he is very good. I honestly,
he's one of my.
I'm not gonna lie. When I go on YouTube, I try to avoid the toys sometimes because it's like when you're already looking at it on Instagram, you're looking at it on Facebook. You just need to go somewhere just like where nobody knows your name.
No doubt.
The opposite of Cheers. You don't want to go where everybody knows your name. You just kind of go where everybody doesn't know your name. But sometimes it's like it's just oversaturated for me. Like I'm like, okay, I just need a little break away from it, so I'll just watch something else. But yes, Robo is great. I have no problem with Robo. Robo's awesome. Mega Weapon 13 says do a toy review by posting memes only.
Somebody did that actually.
Yeah. Pack Photos says I specifically got into doing reviews with watching Glenn Webb, the GOAT, back in the day. Yes, Glenn Webb was freaking amazing. I have
Yep.
no problem with Glenn. Yo, Glenn Webb was awesome.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Taken too soon.
yeah, he was so like he could like review the mess out of something that I just could not care less about, and I'm like, yo, I'm interested in watching.
Yep.
He had the accent going for him too. That was another plus.
Yeah. What's going on, Tyler? Greg says YouTube figure reviews are what got me back into figures. I saw the good and bad of the figures and stopped window shopping. Exactly. Here you go. Poke87, Rinky Dink. You got that right. This is our Rinky Dink channel.
Wow, disrespectful.
No, because we that's a joke. That's just a running joke for the show. It's the Rinky Dink show.
Okay.
The Rinky Dinkiest podcast out there. Don says, also shout out to MCU Collector last year. He reviewed two Firefly figures when they were hard to get, and he sent me one as a thank you for some of the wrestling belts I sent him. See? That's all.
Damn.
That's all it takes.
That's what's up.
Robert Diaz. Yeah, definitely. See, and that's the thing. Like, yo, like, honestly, if, let's say it was figure, like, let's say I had a figure that I was reviewing, I had an extra of it. I would either give it away or send it to somebody. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Like, I really don't care. Like, you're not. It, as long as that brings you joy and you're excited to get it. I don't care. Like, I don't. Sometimes I don't even. Half the time, for those who know I sent stuff to, half the time I don't even ask for money. Like, I don't. This doesn't bother me. I just. They're like, like people are like, well, what about? Don't worry about it. I got it.
Yes. Say what, $6 for a Marvel, a general, average Hasbro figure.
Right. And see, the thing is, like, if I have a figure, like extra figure, people like send it loose. I'm like, no, I'm not sending it loose because I want you to have that joy of opening it yourself. I don't want to take that joy away from you.
Enjoy my joy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Share the love.
Robert Diaz says Dante is downplaying his personality. Dante's personality could fill a room. It's just about finding the right way to spread the message. Appreciate it. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Appreciate that. Robert D says, yeah, Spy Master. Greg says, Dom, that is cool. Go make it says, hey, don't talk about Spy Master like that. He's dope. Dom says 10,000 followers / subscribers is a ballpark number of what companies like. They figure it's an amount where there's still an engagement between influencers and fans. Yeah. And we're nowhere near that. So.
Oh, I thought he was saying like maybe for IG, because I think 10 to 15 is when you start getting those. 5 is the bare minimum. They might mess with you, but 10 to 15 is where you start getting, hey, do you want this? Yeah. Shoot a reel or something like that.
Yeah. Pat, I agree with Pac on this one. Disavowed, you should have reached out to Jeremy Dower for some early AEW figures. Disavowed's marked out reviews. Yo, right? That right there. Yo, Pat gave you a good review. Oh, my goodness. Yo, he gave you some gold right there.
Writing it down. Taking notes. I'm taking
notes. Write that down.
Todd said he used his name on eBay, which is very true. Yeah, he did use his name on eBay. Todd says killing you with friendship. Annoying. I think if you're talking about the email annoying you with friendship, that's her name. Yes. KB says, I love how brutal Anthony's customs is in his reviews. He doesn't kiss anyone's butt. Yeah, he is very brutal in his reviews, very much. Hasbro G.I. Joe sent Anthony Customs a care package. Oh, snap. That's cool. What's going on, Chad? Let's see. We got here. Greg says Legend Team was cool, tossing figure reveals. Jay Hernandez getting Simeon Spider-Man. Dan, who got Captain Britain, etc. It's fun hearing who got it and getting exposed to reviews you didn't know about. Very true. Very true. I was happy for each and everybody who's gotten a figure to early review. Like, I'm happy for everybody.
The craziest random review package I think was the dude who plays Moon Knight. Like, they sent his little brother or something. The actual Moon Knight figures to review.
Oh yeah. I forget. Yeah, I forget. Yeah.
That was
I
wild
can't think of
for
it off the
me.
top. Bart says, "Yo, what's up, MFers? What's going on, Bart?" Greg says, who let Bart back?" uh, Pack says, "Did anyone figure out which influencer was on the box?" Yes, I'm not going to name them here.
You can find it on
Yes,
Facebook
they
if you
did
want
figure
to.
out. Yeah, they out the dude. So, um, Omega Weapon says 17. Omega Weapon 13 says, as long as he points out the flaws, and he did. Avenger 78, rest in peace, Glenn. I was out at his shops today. Oh, nice. Yes. All right, I'm not gonna make it through all these messages. What's going on, Greg? How you doing? Greg Miller up in the house. Taylor asks, have you gotten the Classic Doctor Strange Walmart Canada only had available? Yes, I did get that. I did get it from Walmart. They shipped it out in the right amount of time. Greg says, I'm here for $34 figures. Yes, you are, Greg. Most PhD, what's up, everybody? Sorry I was running late today. Hope everyone's having an amazing Friday. Welcome. How you doing? Oscar Isaac's brother. Thank you, Greg.
Yes.
Happy
Yes.
accident. What's going on? Oh, he says my Mattel Creations, the Batmobile RC Batmobile arrived today. And Brian King says that Rhino is massive. Yes, the Rhino is a big one. He's a big boy on card. All right. So, classifieds. Now we're getting that other mess out of the way. Now we talk about some classifieds that went up for pre-order this week. We had the Blue Ninjas that female and male. It looks like repaints of the Red Ninja for the male, but females you get a couple different heads as well as the males. Oops, I just knocked over my fan. That was me. I'm sorry. I'm making a lot of noise on my own show. Uh,
Did it?
I feel like Disavowed, I knocked over a figure. They're not going to stand up.
That's why Hasbro didn't send me a GI Joe classified box. I sort of knocked them all over during the review, and that'd have been it. So
So they didn't send you one because you knock them over. They didn't send me any because I don't do reviews. It works out. Hey.
Perfectly balanced.
Exactly.
was right with the
Here's a little
world.
knife. Just balance it out.
Yeah, but Dante, as far as these ninjas concerned, you know me, I love me some ninja figures, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, I did buy everybody's hand ninja on the East Coast, so yeah, these look cool. I'm excited for these. I think the female is just a repainted Akiko.
It is. It
There's
is.
Oh, is it?
front and elbows, but they have good movement on them anyway. I like the heads. I did pre-order one of these, but I'm probably going to want more, to be honest, to go with the rest of my ninjas on my shelf.
Yeah. I think I pre-ordered two. Just because I was like, okay, these are decent army builders. So I did pre-order two of them. And then answer Bart's question. Yes, there is a meetup at Joe Fest. I forget when it is. I'm sorry. It's an icon. There's an icon meetup. I know a lot of people are going to Joe Fest. Unfortunately, I will not be at Joe Fest this year. But just go there, have fun, catch all the Valverse updates and fun stuff that Bobby's going to be bringing out, and get your exclusive figures that's just going to be there. Ooh, we'll get into that too. But enjoy, Bart. Brian says, I can't wait for Jinx. I'll pass the Blue Ninja set. We'll see how long it takes for them to bring out half of these figures.
Yeah.
And then Kamakura went up on Pulse as well, and Amazon as well. I haven't watched a lot of G.I. Joe, so I did not know who this was. But I was told this is the protege to Snake Eyes. If that's correct, I don't know.
Who wants to fire the first shot?
Seen a lot of salt and shade over this one.
And rightly kind of so. So it's a $34 figure. But why?
Yeah.
Why is this $34?
Honestly, It really shouldn't be, but as a Black Series collector, we've been getting folded over a barrel like this for a couple of months, if not a year or two now. So I brought this and didn't sneeze at it, but I can see why how the Joe guys weren't, getting done like that, are upset about it. It makes sense.
Yeah. Pokey says 87 was Snake Eyes. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. This to me is, I don't see what is worth $34 on this figure. This is about the price of a This is like a Marvel Legend figure. Let's say that. Let's say it should be priced as a Marvel Legend, like a regular Marvel Legend figure or regular GI Joe Class 5 figure. There's nothing deluxe about this figure here that I can see. There's nothing in the range of like why this should be $34.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we'll have to see. People have to just don't buy it, and that's what's going to have to be. I mean, if this does not sell well, that sends a message to Hasbro, and they'll make some changes. If this sells as well as the other figures do, they're going to keep doing this. So it comes down to if people are going to buy it and support it, then they're going to keep doing this. But I agree, Dante. I don't know what justifies this price point at all.
Yeah, you get a figure, a head, a hood. That's probably like been produced like 16 times already. The backpack for the swords. I don't know the name of the particular staff with the blades on it. I do apologize. Looks like a Uzi, handgun, knife, and 2 other swords.
And it's all reused weapons, right? This is basically everything we got with either the Red Ninja or Snake Eye Deluxe 2-pack, or
exactly
the original 00 Snake Eye with the figure. So.
Yep. Everybody's going off on this. All right, read a couple of these real quick. Bart says $34 because they can. Omar V says because they know people will pay. Pokey says Kamakura was Snake Eye's apprentice who later took over the name Snake Eyes after the original was KIA. I could be wrong. Okay. Greg says if you buy it for $34, I'll discount it. Other Greg, I forgot we got 2 Gregs here. Other Greg said that he was introduced in the last issue of Marvel America's Real. Forget it, whatever.
Reaction Hero.
Thank you. As a kid writing his grandfather's Snake Eyes about joining the military, he was used as an ramp for the 2000 Devil Do launch. Professor Greg, I'm picking and choosing very carefully where I really want, especially with these jacked up prices. Bart says I'll pick it up at Ross for $5.99. Bench 70 says it's to pay for all the plastic and the packaging you're not getting now. It's like organic food. Brian King says nope. Oh man, y'all wow. Greg says though the classified Kamakura as a deluxe exclusive, so jack up the price.
You should be happy to pay more. It's helping the environment. You're doing your part.
Yeah, okay. I'm hoping the scalpers get free figures. Scott Hughes says it's a Rain Corps situation all over again. Yes, it's coming close to that. Tyler says I don't think Hasbro will ever drop their prices. Scott Hughes says don't buy it. Avenger 78 says the Whoosh Ninjas are not that cheap. You are totally correct on that.
They're not cheap retail, but somebody got they're ridiculously cheap.
Yeah,
less than 10.
Forfeit says there's a reason for price hikes. It's a deluxe. Damn, yeah. If they call us deluxe, I hate to see yeah, I'm good. KB says I have no problem with the plastic packaging is going in trash anyway. True, I have no problem with it. The problem, like fine, you dish in plastic. Okay, cool, that's great. The problem is for those who want like decent face paint apps, good paint apps on the figures, you're not going to be able to see it until you get home. Mm-hmm. Second, let's say I'm one of those people who just like, you know what? You're not going to know the figures in here or not. You're just going to see the box and think it's here, hanging up on the shelf. I'll cut open the tape, pop open the box, got me a figure, put this right back, and you'll never know the difference until you pick it up.
Man, we got swaps crazy like we got right now. Every store out here in Houston, well, not every store, but a good deal of them, I've seen swaps at least one time during the year. If you got a whole ass box there, unless I'm there at opening, I'm going to open that box in store and make sure I'm not bringing some BS home.
Yeah,
And because guys
yeah,
like
and see
you are
that's
going to do that, they're going to put them behind glass like they do in Mexico and California, to where you got to ask an associate to open the glass and
you know
get
what?
your big.
I didn't think about that because let's say somebody buys it, brings it back to the store, gets their money back. You don't know what's going to be in that box next.
You know what? I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to getting all those Icarus's repackaged in Spider-Man boxes. It's going to be fun to army my Eternal figures.
and and people think I'm crazy. Like Disavow, please don't take this the wrong way. I love your hunting videos. Trust me. I wish you would have got me that Ragnarok Thor episode. Like, yeah, grab that Ragnarok Thor for me. But
Told
no, that's so cool. I'll just mess with you. I love your hunting videos, but this is why I don't go hunting anymore because this is going to set me off. If I go out there and buy this figure and the figures that is supposed to be in there is not in there, I'm throwing a fit. I'm going to be coming in that store and throwing a fit. And if you try to say I did it, I'm like, I just purchased this 5 seconds ago from your store. I opened it in Dang Blast card. You can check the card, check whatever footage you want, but this nonsense is not what I wanted.
You're gonna go
Fight me.
full. You're gonna go full stereotypical
That's right.
right
Angry
there.
black man. Yes.
What's the name of a dude from Toy Story that was like the scalper that was like chasing the toys? The
Oh man.
Al's Toy Barn or Al or something. Al's Toy Barn. You're gonna go full Al's Toy Barn on.
Exactly, yo. I'm fighting everybody, but. Fourth Feather says, "Yo, Dark Joker, me too. Still haven't found the Thor Ragnarok. Why don't you ask this Valve over here, man? He went to a store to have a bunch of them on the shelf."
$15.
Greg says Thor Ragnarok Thor would be $15 in 60 days. There's 12 to 20 in every store. Wow, I might have to go to my Target and see because my Target was so dry, I stopped going.
Oh,
It was
Targets
super
aren't dry. It's Targets are like the specific place that scalpers go to get their stock because they're actually reliable. Walmart, you don't know, but Target for sure. Every morning, something comes off the truck. They just know when to get there to grab everything.
Greg trying to get me arrested. Start opening boxes at the register just to check. Hey, sir, you can't do. Hey, I'm trying to make sure the figures in here. You know people be putting no tape over here. Y'all don't be checking on. I know how this Target be working.
I mean,
Look, see, thank us I opened it. Look at it. Look, I got an Icarus and a Spider-Man box. What kind of nonsense is this? Get out of here.
You're definitely getting 2 Spy Masters inside that ninja box, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yes, indeed. All right, moving on to Star Wars. Purge Trooper was revealed from Obi-Wan Kenobi's.
looking good. You know, this is actually far superior to the Fallen Order Purge Troopers they released earlier because they have the old Clone Trooper biceps that don't come in all the way. So yeah, this is like a much better upgrade. If you're crazy like me, you would get a bunch of these and just put the old heads from the different Purge Troopers onto these bodies and just have a superior figure.
Yeah. I want to know why they see. You shouldn't flare up the cape. You should flare up the little skirt. You should just let them like it was. Cause then you almost had me thinking like you almost got me, almost close got me. I thought there might be a wire in there, but no, that's too thin. That's too thin. Not gonna have wire in there. Silly me for thinking that. But then they also showed off Talia from Obi-Wan Kenobi's. One call them Kenobi's.
Not super interesting, but decent enough to have us to introduce us to having a female Imperial body. So might be worth multiple purchases if she peg worms.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure she'll peg worm. I have a strong feeling that she will peg worm. That's the sad part about it.
Collectors
She
are
will
too
sit there and peg
predictable.
one. What's that?
Said all collectors are all too predictable.
Yep. Then they showed off one Jack from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Did we see
And
this character?
yeah, he's in the
Like the second or first, like second episode when he's on the planet.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's literally just a uh, I think it's Zuckus. Yeah, Zuckus. He's one of the original
Yeah.
6 bounty hunters. All they did was put holsters on his sides and that what they call it, bandolier or grenade strap across his chest.
Bandolier. Yeah. I
Not too
see. I
exciting.
think it was. I thought it was full loom for at first, but now they gave him a real name. I'm like, okay. I'm just real quick. I wish these people stop putting this stuff underneath here. Hey, love it. DM us Star Wars. Look, I'm not DMing you anything. Okay. Okay. Let me just put it out there to you. I'm not DMing you a dang blasted thing.
Swipe and delete every single time I see it. Swipe, delete, swipe.
You know what you can DM? DM me some. How about that?
Disappointed. I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No. And then thanks to my man Ewan putting this. I missed this. It's the pre-orders available for a Kyoto, a Robotech, Amazing Yamaguchi Endeavor, #1 hero. This is good. I'm just not a Yamaguchi fan anymore.
They've gotten a lot better first few Dark Ages of releases.
Yeah. I just don't have no space for this stuff anymore. I might even have to start selling off my Hero Academia figures now because like I'm running out of space. I love my imports. There's some of them I would keep, but some of these I might have to start selling off because it's just like
Yeah, everybody knows what they really care about, and then everybody knows the things that other people tell you are really good and are the best versions of the character properties that you don't care for so much. That stuff, but you know they're really good.
Exactly. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me one moment here. I do apologize. Let me take this down for a second because I think I have to bring up my sign here. Give me a second, gentlemen. I tell you people, you make me. And thanks, my man Fidel, for making this for me. So, come on, where's that? I got my new sign that we bring it out, and if my freaking browser work, where is it? Because I can't deal with these folks anymore. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I tell you. Oh,
This guy here says, I love the Jane Foster and Ravager Thor in that wave the best. And Valkyrie is also dope AF. Yeah. I like those. I don't like MCU figures too. The latest stuff they've done has been really good. Like the 3D print tech has been on point. Even more on point than the SHF, which is crazy. So for $25, even after price hikes, it kind of works out some of the time.
All right, folks. Anytime y'all talk about McFarlane, that's what I'm pulling up. The sign, folks. Don't make me tap the sign.
You know, Dante, every time I see you share this meme in the chat, you don't mess with DC at all. You don't mess with McFarlane. You only collect whatever it is you collect.
No,
you don't
so
buy that stuff.
honestly, I have DC figures. Not gonna lie, I have a lot of DC figures. I had some DC Direct figures, and I have some of the. I want to say most of the DC Universe figures that are made by Mattel.
Yeah, but DC's still not really a thing.
It
Yeah,
is.
you got a
Somebody
spider
makes
in
me
the
good DC
background,
figures.
man. Don't got
Look,
Spidey background.
I love DC figures. I buy the Mafex DC figures because they're the best ones that I can find that work.
True. True.
Mafex makes some great Batman, Superman figures, so I buy those. I'd
Yeah.
rather buy those than me have to tap, doing. I shouldn't have to do this.
Yeah.
Don't make me tap the sign.
Like a
Thank you for
poster.
that
You
one.
should put it on a poster, put it behind you when you're doing these streams, so you can just
Just like,
whenever somebody wants to talk about McFarlane. I don't know, man. For me, McFarlane is we got right now. Like you said, Mayfix, they doing their thing. They're doing the best. You got Mayfix. They do like more of the movie stuff too. But as far as like
yeah,
comic book DC figures, Todd's the only option right
yeah,
now. For me, I was like really excited. I was like, oh man, we got new DC figures. So I brought that Teen Titans Cyborg, the animated joints, and I thought, man, the Cyborg I really like. That was actually pretty good. And I was hoping for whole Teen Titans eventually, but the other one I on, but I was like, man, the line's going to improve. It's going to get better, and that just has only vaguely been the case. The proportions are always wild. You got weird character choices where they only go with everybody says, all we get is Batman, which is pretty much true. But even for characters that aren't Batman,
right,
he goes for specific one-off looks just because he figured the design was cool. Like, yeah, the
yeah.
design is
And that
cool.
doesn't.
Yeah, like the design is cool, but that character might have only appeared for like one panel, so it's the need. It doesn't
Fly on my
connect with
boat.
the characters.
Mega Weapon says McFarlane Endeavor over Gucci Endeavor. Yeah, you see, that's why. Don't let me pull out the sign anymore. Omega. I don't want to pull out the sign anymore. Greg says I need ceiling drop down shelves. Greg says, look at Tim in the hotel room, probably at Ritz Carlton. Rob, nah, I ain't got no 2006 Dell laptop. Like, get out of here, Rob. Don't stop. Rob, always start trouble.
Trolling.
Greg says, in honor of Disavowed shirt, I finally finished my Falcon Batwing this week. Nice. Let's see. Abnuggle says Dante Tiny Mac hate is so epic. I'm sort of starting to think he actually secretly loves Tiny Mac action figures, but this is his heel acting. No, this ain't heel acting. Not when I bring up the sign. The sign has been made. Thanks to and I'm going to use my sign now. That's my sign. That is my sign.
We're in the favorite folder, ready to bust it out when you need to, right?
Exactly. And it's a Simpsons reference too. Oh man, that makes it even better.
Doubling down. So whichever on the screen right now, I will be like throwing fists to get my hands on probably if I see this or not.
Oh, the Cody Rhodes 103,000. Yes. So they finally showed off in-hand packaging of these figures. Cody looks good. He looks awesome.
There he goes.
So, I'm waiting for my CM Punk and Jade Cargo figures.
Jade's gonna be cool.
But
Looking forward to seeing that.
yeah. And then it comes. Wait a minute, is this a different color? Oh, I thought it was a different color. It looked like a different. Yeah. We got CM Punk, 1 of 5,000, which is weird. I thought the one with the Larry jacket would be short run than this one, but I guess this one, because he has the trunks on, is the short run.
That's what he did. He debuted in the pants, didn't he? His first match.
Now, what would be awesome is if they do like the ones where he comes out in his Ring of Honor gear.
Ooh, pretty cool. And they have the rights to it, so
Yeah.
they could give it the Chris Jericho treatment and bring out different variations of this character that was in Ring of Honor or obviously you can't touch the WWE.
Yeah. KB says I don't get why we're getting a mega spawn that looks like a medieval spawn, because Todd he wants to do 15,000 different spawns. That's why Todd gives you what Todd wants, not what the people want, what Todd wants.
Now, you know what? They're going to repaint that exact spawn and say it's medieval spawn, even if the sculpt is incorrect.
Exactly.
So, see again.
Greg says recolor that Cody and you can have a new suited tombstone. That is a good idea. Avenger says need to shoot. It's nearly 3 a.m. in the UK and I was up after 6 this morning. Later, guys. Have a good night, Avenger. Have a good one. Yeah. Get some sleep, man. Equan says, do you think we would get a WWE Vince Ultimate Edition anytime soon? Maybe with a suitcase full of hush money accessories. Stop it, Equan. Stop it. Stop it.
The slander.
Y'all, I'm out now.
With this, and I'll stay away from
it. Then we got MJF. You kind of like the head sculpt kind of looks like Ward a little bit. Papa Schmitty, what's going on? He kind of like the face kind of looks almost like Wardlow or somebody else. Like doesn't look like it almost doesn't have likeness to MJF, but it looks like somebody else like I've seen before. Like a TV actor. He's playing MJF in the MJF's live action portrayal. How he rose in the ranks. Then we got what is it, like navy blue Cody, I want to say.
Is that like the standard release, I guess? The regular release? Yeah.
And Corazon de Leon on Chris Jericho. Like, yeah, I'm going on that. Hangman. Oh. How many cups are you going to give Hangman? This man's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups.
Yeah.
One free quarter.
I'm good on that. I think this is CM Punk I'm getting from ringside. This is the one with the jacket on. Robert Diaz, don't be bringing Jeff Hardy up in here. That man's had enough. I'm done with that man.
Oof.
Never liked him. He was not one of my favorite wrestlers.
What a situation.
He done messed up now. AA run. He done messed up now.
I wonder if they were supposed to get the.
What's that?
The Hardys.
You cut out.
I wonder if they were meant to get the belts and they instead they had to give them the belt.
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Because it just seems like it's kind of rushed.
Yeah, I still feel like whatchamajiggers we're still gonna win it anyway. What's your name? Super Kick Young Bucks.
Okay.
Jay Cargill doesn't look too bad.
We need a variant with the green hair though.
Yes, that would be right on inside that.
That's like the Marvel Legends style. How they had the 2 different shades of the hair out there 5 years ago. Jason out.
Yeah. All right, heading into Marvel Legends territory. Today was the next X-Men anime series box figure. The VHS box figure would be Mystique. And this was a pass for me.
Oh, but it's a 2-pack. You get Baby Nightcrawler.
Oh, you mean Baby Hulk?
Yeah. I'm down for this just because I have the Walgreens Mystique and I just really love that figure. So she has paint rub issues on the skirt piece. So I'll get this, steal the skirt off this one, and just slap it on my, comic book joint. But apart from the little cell shading stuff they did here, which isn't as bad as it is on like Wolverine, this can really work for just Mystique. You really need one.
Yeah, I've seen somebody who removed like the cell shading on their Wolverine, and it looks good.
Yeah, I think between this and the Morph, they wanted to make sure they somewhat fit with the cell shading of that particular series. But I think they also wanted them to be passable because everybody's going to want Morph. And with Mystique, as you just said a minute ago, Thunder, is that Mystique Walgreens is stupid expensive right now.
Yes.
To get that, I saw for $100 at a show a few weeks ago. So this is a nice way to say, hey, it fits in both lines. You can fudge it at the regular line, or you can obviously have it the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly a win. If you have the Walgreens one, you blessed, but you don't have to wait and, like you said, go to a show and drop, $100. So
Yeah.
this is nice.
Yeah, and this Fortress says, "Wow, this Mystique figure is up my alley as I don't have the original one," and that's fine for those who don't. He didn't get the original one, so that's cool. For me, it's a pass. There's no reason for me to have this because if I wanted to, I can probably find that baby on cheap on eBay and repaint them myself.
I was going to say that I'll send you my Hulk baby to paint.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, if you're gonna put this picture up, at least heat up your gun so it doesn't look like this. Like, yeah, like you think somebody who's taking a picture be like, okay, let me heat this up. Let me get my blow dryer, heat this up, and fix this into place. Nah, they just like, yo, go ahead and stick that bad boy up on there and call it a day.
That's like the gun that came with the new Groot figure. That's the only one I'm picking up from that Thor film. I stay away from MCU for the most part of this appearance, but I never had that Groot 3-pack. And that gun is so just bendy and flimsy, and
it's not even. It doesn't even have any paint on it. It's just like one solid gray brown color or something, right?
Yeah. It's weird, man. It's definitely just something else to throw in there because it's small.
One could say it's out of this world.
Announcement this week from GameStop exclusive figure 2-pack of Mr. Negative and the Demon Gang. So we got Mr. Negative. He comes with a sword, his negative energy, which he always has. Seems like he has a lot of.
I have a very grumpy difference.
No, go ahead and say, no. Just
go ahead.
Yes, go ahead. I'm really wanting to hear this.
To me, yes, it's great that they're finally giving us Mr. Negative and the Demon 2-pack. It's a little bit late. I mean, Spider-Man, whenever this was released in 2020, 2019, like a few years ago, whatever. That's cool. We're getting it now.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, why are they selling us Mr. Negative and the Army Builder in a 2-pack when they know dudes that want this dude in the black, more or less you can try and find, but you're still going to need the mask and stuff, so you still need to buy this 2-pack specifically to get the most out. Well, this Army Builder dude, he's trapped in a 2-pack with Mr. Lee in the white suit. So if you want, say, 5 of these demons from the game, it's just not fair for collectors to have to, play this game. And we know eventually they'll probably find a way to sell us these guys again. But for the crazy dudes that are just, Marvel Legends diehards, they're going to buy 5 of these 2-packs. And then you're going to check Facebook or of Mr. Negatives, Martin Lee's on eBay for probably cheap just so they can get their money back.
Yep. And Hasbro has shown, the Legends team has shown us that they will pay attention to such things at times. Like I made the joke clear about the Hasbro Hand Ninja. They were smart enough and kind enough to give us an Army Builder with Army Builder bath parts.
Yeah.
So they'll acknowledge it and do something there, but then turn around to do something like this, which obviously hurts collectors. So I don't know.
Exactly. So before I go into my comment, Moonlight says, coming in late, just got back from gunplay deal with a local seller. Has Alex stepped down as CEO of Infinity Equation Entertainment? No, Alex is on vacation. He's out this week, so he's on vacation. Don says, I ordered this pack more for the goon body than anything. Greg says, these are good. I wish it had second goon and a new base suit body that can go with the blue ninja as well, though. That is true. It's all right, Ewan. You're my boy still. My boy Blue, Ewan. Trent says, with this, I have every character in the game minus Screwball. Greg says, use a demon head or hammerhead. Robert Diaz says, I'm glad I have extra suit bodies. White Mike Vegeta says, Hasbro Pulse 2-pack Army Builder potential. Yes.
That would be nice.
So, Johnny, I'm mad that you called me out in your comment like that because I did buy like 5 of these, and I don't appreciate you calling me out like that. Yeah, you knew it. Yeah. So if you're gonna need Mr. Negative, I'm gonna have probably like 5 of Mr. Negatives if you need them.
Dude,
So
I
if
did the
Mr.
same
Negative,
thing.
hit me up.
I did the same thing. I just told myself. I just told myself. I guess that month when these drop, I'll just do a hell of a lot of overtime, $10 off Mr. Lee, and call it a day. But still, it's a lot of work to have to do and jump through.
Exactly. I'm gonna have a lot of Mr. Negatives to push out there in the market. Hey, I got negative. You want negative? I got negative. You want negative? I got negative. Negative, negative. Nah, you want a negative? I know you're negative.
You want a baseball bat, man?
Do a
Put those with everything now.
oh yeah. Apart from the mask, there's not one the mask and like no, just the mask. I was gonna say the sword piece, but that's reused too. Apart from the mask, this is all 100% reused.
Yeah,
Plus,
as Greg was saying, it's the old man Logan body, suited body, which I didn't think about. Like that is looks like the old man Logan suited body from
yeah,
the movie. I'm like, okay. But in the pack you get 2 extra heads, extra set of hands, bullet effects, smoke effects, 2 guns, a machete and a bat, a sword, and some Mr. Negative effects. Great. Laser Pants finally has an easy excuse to be negative. Good one, Greg. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, Robert says 100% the old man Logan body figure is right next to me. Yeah. There you go. And reused bodies. Yes. And that's the other thing. Striding, I can see the same thing. He says I can see a repack of the depowered Mr. Negative. Yeah. That's the crazy part about it. Yeah. Happy accidents, however, is an economy. Oh, wait, it just went up. As however, an economy stimulus, so to speak, that's not a bad thing. It allows record of me to get get the Mr. Negative figure because I don't care about the troop builder in this particular case. Have at it, sir. Abnoga says, Dante, that Mr. Negative is trash, but let's not contaminate and throw them in the bin. You can send me one if you don't have to, so you don't have to litter.
this man
You got
called
it, sir.
dibs.
You got it, yo. I'm going 5, so I mean, if you need, just hit me up. When I get them, one's yours.
You know, the greedy side of me wants to say hit on ice and wait until the secondary market price shoots up, and then make the move,
Yeah.
then sell it. But I
Tyler
just want
says
my
he loves
money
the flame
back.
effects in the. Sorry, Tyler says he loves the flame effects and the giant. Is that how you pronounce it? I think. And then he says I would love the giant and the flame effects with a classic wand. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Greg says Dan who just wants a Mr. Negative also. I mean, we've been asking for this figure for a while. Like,
Yeah,
when they put out that PS4 Spider-Man, we were like, okay. In the Gameverse Next, you would think, okay, be Mr. That would be the next figure that comes in that line. No, we got like all the Spider-Man suits from the game. Like, really? Really? Oh, Chinese straight sword. Okay, gotcha. So this is up from pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. You want to take a guess on how much this is?
I want to say $80.
I'm gonna go
You're
with
close.
$6,000.
You're far off.
Star.
$70. This figure is up for pre-order for $60.
What's his accessory
I don't.
count looking like?
Accessory count looks. You know, you get the shirt. Let's see if I can find it here pretty bad. Big bad toy
So
store.
that's who you bank with.
Nah,
I'm playing.
yo, my pre-orders all over. So my pre-orders are all over the place. Like, I keep email so I know who I'm with.
That's what it takes.
Let's see. Where is accessories? So these are accessories. You get a shirt, a gun strap, sword, and sword holster. Looks like an M4 handgun, submachine gun. 1, 2, 3 sets of hands.
Okay. It's a little steep. Depending on how good that articulation is, it might be worth it.
Looks like you can get some decent articulation out of it. Uh, let's see if I can find. Yeah, so you got looks like double joint knees, double joint elbows. See, I'm not. See, this almost looks kind of like a little bit taller in the front, okay? Because you can see the ball joint.
Yeah. That
And
and the ab crunch, it looks kind of like they're showing it, but they're not like flexing it too much. So it's kind of like maybe it's not as good as we might hope it would be.
Right. Yeah. It's. Yeah. See, with the, I can. I might be able to. Okay, so you might be able to fudge. The ball joint on the hands not too bad. It's just in this picture doesn't look. It looks like very noticeable.
Yeah.
But it may not be as noticeable like once you get the figure. Yeah, I don't know if this is an $8 figure. Excuse me, a $7 figure. I want
It's
I would love to get this Bloodshot figure, but I don't know if I can drop $70 on it.
There's just so much.
that. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
somewhere lane. You know, it's where I'm at. You know, your cheaper figure, you know, quote cheaper figures going up in price, and then you want to get something else. It's tough. You got to pick and choose now. And something like this, unfortunately, I'm glad it exists, but I don't think I can invest my money in it.
Yeah. And I'm with Robert. He says I paid $8 for the Lady Death. That was common accurate. Pass on this. Yeah, Lady Death. It's one of those figures that you weren't going to probably. You didn't know if it was ever going to get made, and this was a decent one, and you got it. And once you got it, you got it. That was it. Like if you go back and like if you want to sell it, you get some money for it because it's the best one probably out there on the market. This at least I have time. I may have to think about this because I want to see the other ones that they're going to come out with.
Mm-hmm.
So if it looks like what they're doing is like Ninjak and Exo Man of War, I might be in on them. Bloodshot, I do like the way he looks. I'm just that price point right now. It's like, and then you're talking about fourth quarter of 2022. Who knows what else I'm going to get hit with because Mezco's going to probably hit me during that time because you know how Mezco drops a lot of stuff during that time.
They're what they call it, olive leaf peace offering before the end of the year. Let's give you guys a few figures so you don't trip on us for like the 12 figures that we haven't sent you this year already.
Yeah.
Don't get that John Constantine needs the ship. I think I ordered that Constantine years ago at this point.
And Constantine, Dr. all of them.
Hold on. Thank you, Dom. You brought it up before I can even get it out. 89 Batman.
Yep.
For the folks who've been waiting for 89 Batman, I thought I had a long wait for Conan to come out. Man, the folks for 89 Batman had the longest wait.
Hasn't it been 2+ years now? Right?
Yes.
Bro, I don't think you were trying to talk about Mezco yet or something, but I'm just if any small startup business or anything like that, somebody came up in the community and was trying to do anything, I don't care what it is, and they had and they demanded non-refundable deposits, and they had collectors wait 2 years, the whole community would be dragging them, talking about we're talking to PayPal. We're going the full legal mile. Like nobody else would get away with this, but Mezco gets away with murder just by I don't know, offering a few things from their own personal IP, but none of the other IPs that people have paid for already. It's nuts.
Yeah.
I
You
actually
know
have a
what?
theory about where this figure is. Remember how when Atari made the ET extraterrestrial game, and it was so
Yeah.
bad they like, threw it in the ocean? All those Batman figures are somewhere with those ET Atari games in the ocean somewhere. Like the boat sunk, and they had to start from scratch. They're gone. They're not. They're gone.
There
That
you
would
go.
have been
Oh
nice
man.
to tell us. At least we'd have a good reason. I feel like they just like finessed everybody for the down payment money each for future release, and they're just kind of, I don't know, using that money to stay above water. But I feel like it's already game over.
Look,
Yeah, there's
no,
something
no,
going on there.
look. I feel bad for the people for the A9 Batman Mezco, and the ones I feel bad for are the people who never get their money back from Cryptic Toys as well. So if you know who Cryptic Toys is, yeah, I feel bad for those who never got their money back. At least Mezco's still in business.
Mm.
Mezco didn't run off with your money.
Not yet. They haven't officially
Yeah.
ran off our money. It's in limbo
Yeah.
that we know of.
Well, at least you know you'll get the figure. Unlike Cryptic, like you ain't getting Jack Diddley. You ain't getting no skeletons. You ain't getting no
Yeah.
other figures that did. Nah, you ain't getting Jack Diddley. And ain't nothing you can do about it too.
Sad.
Uh, so what I was talking about earlier, this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
Uh-huh.
So this is like cool pack. This is the limited radical edition. So you get a retro style slipcover, VHS style box, strategy guide, steelbook, poster, free Pizza Hut personal pan pizza, the game with a reversible cover, blister box packaging, Shredder Playmates figure, shadow box Sprite stickers, a mini arcade cabinet replica movie view, and the soundtrack. And let me tell you, this soundtrack goes hard. This soundtrack goes hard.
Did they give you a cassette or a CD for that soundtrack?
A CD. Man, if
Okay.
they gave somebody a cassette, oh man, people be upset. Like, what the heck? What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. And then it gets all wound up like, how do I fix this? I'm like, ha ha. Then you gotta come to us, the generation that knows about cassettes.
Where I had
Let me show you.
I had a nephew come by my spot because I still have one of those DVD VCR double player things.
Combos.
Yeah, a combo. I had a combo, and little dude came in and he wanted to watch Hercules on VHS, but it had already been watched. So he kept putting it in there, and he was like, "It's not playing the movie." And I was like, "Oh, you just gotta run it, rewind it, run it back." And he gave me like this expression. He didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, "Nah, man, you gotta rewind it and run that tape back." And I put it in there, and he just stood there in front of the VCR like this, like watching it fascinating, hearing it, run that tape back. It was funny. Yes.
Tell you, yo, man, these kids they don't know how, yo, whoo, the struggles. When if this was a tape in there, they'd be like, yo, it came all undone. It got jammed in there. I don't know how to get this thing back into the tape. I think it's ruined. No, it's not ruined. Give me the tape. Give me a pencil. What?
Yep.
It's fixed. Get out of my face.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
And they'll probably be looking at it like, what, bro?
Shit. The crazy thing is like younger people, more, my age or so, 20s, possibly early 30s or so. They're buying VHSs and collecting them like they're really premium. I don't know. It's like a thing now. Like people collect vinyl records. People are going to Goodwills, pawn shops, and like paying premium money for VHS tapes.
I've been saying
for their collections now.
That how Walmart has the record players now with the records there. I've been saying for the last 2 or 3 years, just wait and see. Walmart will be selling VHS players like their new technology.
Oh yeah,
it's going to happen
because what you just said there.
And they're gonna be and they're gonna go right back. So like remember when VCRs came out at that high price, everybody's like, ooh, $29.99. I don't know if we need that in the house, kids. We know we can do
Y'all
it.
just gonna break it anyway.
Right. And then when they come out now, they're gonna be like $80 for a VCR. I don't know. Look, why don't y'all just watch on Blu-ray? We got it on digitally at home. Why don't y'all just? We got Disney
Bro.
Plus at home.
Man, you remember when the recordable VHS joints came out? Didn't pay
Yes.
attention. You could go to like a Blockbuster, rent your movie, and somebody recorded like something that was on TV
Yep.
over the actual film. That was
Yep.
wild.
Good
Good
have a good night,
time.
Four Feathers.
All right.
See you, Four Feathers.
Oh,
See you, man.
so then we got the McFarlane Warhammer 40K Dark Tide figures. So once again, I'll just forget.
There it is.
But yeah,
They look cool, but nah, not for me.
Don't move.
Yep.
Yeah, but the big boy probably doesn't move. We got up close and in action of the What If series. Ultron. That cape's got to go. I'm going to need to put a cloth cape on him. And then Hawkeye figures.
These look good. I hate to say it. I prefer Marvel comic figures. So every time movies, MCU stuff is basically just to have figures to shoot like pop culturally relevant shots. But the comic figures are where my heart's at. Like why I was started collecting. But these look good though for what they are.
They do, and I'm surprised he has butterfly joints.
Makes him
Kate. Oh, you know what? Kate Bishop might have butterfly joints too.
That'd be cool.
It almost looks like it. No, I thought it was. This joint right here looks like it almost looks like a butterfly joint, but it's not.
You know, they might do that thing where they leave like a little bit of space and still get a little bit of motion in there. That might be what that is.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But these don't look too bad. I did pre-order so I can finish my Ultron. That's all I really want is the bath.
Let's be
That's it.
honest. When this wave starts hitting retail, everybody's going to find the Moon Knight figures, and then any of the other guys, it'll be easier to find. But Moon Knight's going to be the hard one to find.
This will be a long game for me. Like I've said before, I've gotten away from MCU. I'm kind of the Infinity Saga, and I'll fill some holes in here and there. The higher list of the builds that I need, I'm going to play the long game, and if I get them on clearance down the road, and I know that doesn't help. Like that doesn't help Hasbro or Marvel Legends necessarily, but I'm okay waiting until I see it for like $11 at Walmart for some of these things. If I miss them, I miss them.
Yeah.
They're cool.
All right, so I
feel
stand
guilty, man. Hasbro is good.
Yeah.
Like they are.
Yeah.
They're doing great right now. Numbers.
Yeah.
So I stand corrected. Tyler Stryden and Ab Nola said Kate will have butterfly joints.
Cool.
Nice.
Last but not least here, figures 112. Oh, 112 diecast RoboCop. Whoa, this is new to me.
Hey.
So, wow, diecast, but he's 112 though. He's not a 3 3/4 inch figure. He's a 112 figure. So wow,
Looks good.
Yeah.
I actually have the Mafex. I have the Mafex in like his wrist pig broke or whatever. So this will be a good replacement for me.
There you go.
Now the only thing that looks kind of suspicious about this is the hand pegs. See how much space is in there? So I wonder if they're gonna fix that. It's like the space between like where his hand pegs into his arm. It's like some clear space you can see through there.
I would hope so.
Say night? Yeah, he's $90. Are you? Oh, because he's die cast. That's why.
That's it. There it is.
I guarantee. Yeah, That's the only reason why he's $90 because he's die cast.
Oh, man, that's
Yeah,
where we're
see.
at now. If it's not a domestic figure, it's pretty much always almost $100.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not liking this. I'm not really liking this space. I shouldn't see that. That's not. Yeah.
Would you
Somebody buy like to see a review. Then they're getting the movies.
2018? Would you prefer a 2018 Terminator instead, the super modern one with the sleek black robot suit in diecast?
Honestly, I don't need that either.
Hmm.
I don't need it. Whoa, come on now. Oh, so it's 118. Okay, so it's Leatherface, 118th Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I think this is the Netflix version one. So I think it's only $20.
Chainsaws
So
are
I
cool.
mean,
Yeah, the
yeah,
scale.
yeah, it's the scale, but it's like, who do you put with them?
Like
Like,
maybe a
it's your
dollhouse.
you.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's no figure to put with him, like nobody else from the movie. Like that's like he did. All right. Well, oh shoot, I forgot the most important thing. Hold on, before we get out of here,
Hold
let
up.
me go ahead. Yep. I forgot. I forgot. Let me go ahead. Click on this. Click on everything that I see there about that.
I think John Moxley just killed Dante Martin on national TV.
I'm not surprised.
What?
I'm not surprised. That's why you just see somebody get destroyed. You just like, I think they're dead. When they stop moving, it's like, I think he just beat the life out of them.
There's like X's over his eyes and everything.
So, Monday, pre-orders went up for Series 3 of Action Force. You have Pandora, Eclipse, Stargate, Kill Switch, Delta Trooper, and Special Ops Trooper. A lot of people are upset because there was no blue female trooper, but who knows? With Bobby, he may have that come down the line. He may make that as an announcement at Joe Fest. If you're going, you may have some special announcements set up for Joe Fest. So definitely enjoy if you're able to go. But this is what was pre-order up on today. As Dom says, 2B is shipping out. I did get well. A lot of people have started getting to notice. Some people have the figures in hand. There's a review up on 2 Cents Toys YouTube channel. If you want to go check out that review of some of the 2B line. But pre-orders for Series 3 went up. These look good. It's an all-female wave. So we'll actually see if Todd McFarlane is spitting out lies or truths, which I always say he's spitting out lies.
It's the
Right. Todd McFarlane said, female figures don't sell. Valverse, hold my beer. I'll show you what sells. See, these look really good for what the prices you get them. Look, these are army builders. Like, look, these are army builders. You get a gun, 3 sets of hands, a figure stand. You can't beat that.
what's the retail? I can't read it from here.
These I think are $21.99. Let me see.
It's
Double
not
check and see. $21.99. The troop builders are $21. Yep.
in
And
a
then
Hasbro
Kill
world.
Switch is
That's not a crazy price.
$31.99.
Mhm.
What's that?
I said in a Hasbro market, that's not a crazy price at all, especially for a figure with hands.
And then look at this. You get a black female figure. Like, come on, like this dude's giving us stuff like ethnicity out the wazoo.
Hell yeah!
And look at all the weapons you get: clips, the gun, the belt, the armor, the head sculpt, the head swaps. Like, come on. And that's $31.99. $31.99. Thank you.
Not even The basic figures in this line are what is the same is delivering the same thing that Hasbro is calling a deluxe with Kilimanjaro or whatever his name is. Green guy.
Yeah.
Going to say that. Yep. This
Yeah.
would be something more equitable. Right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is give you your money's worth. Look, I like the G.I. Joe classifieds. I like Action Force as well. Action Force is giving me my money's worth and more. Like I'm always in. Whatever, like another series drop, I'm in. Like I'm in on this wave. Because
I'm
these
still waiting
figures
on
look great.
BTS.
Yeah, a lot of people are. And this is what I say. Go through, understand Big Bad Toy Store is great. You know, they have, I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about them. You know, everybody
Yeah.
has their ups and downs. And they're probably still waiting for their shipment. But I go to Valverse and get it from him. Because I know it'll get sent out once it gets in. And he's making sure these get sent out to people once they come in. He's like, hey, turnaround time, hey, you got it. And he's always been upfront about when they're coming out. You know, if there's any delays, he's like, or it's like, hey, special announcement. Hey, guess what? They're coming in early.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get them earlier than what I thought than you were supposed to. It's the turnaround time with these is amazing. Action Force is freaking amazing. It's a great line. If you haven't gotten into it, look, I don't care if you don't like Bobby or you do like Bobby. He's making some great figures. Like honestly, like I look, I like him. Like we're friends. But once I had the figure in my hand, I was like, yo, these are freaking amazing. When I first got when I first touched Carrick at Joe Fest, I'm like, yeah, I'm down for these. The Sworn Trooper, yeah, like they were nice. They had a nice feel to them. It has, as my made up word, hefticity to them. So it has some weight to them.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like it's a figure that has some weight
Beefy.
to it. Yeah, these figures are amazing. I can't say much more about them.
Equan said it here in the comics. Bobby Daddy always takes care of me.
Exactly. He takes care of us. Bobby takes care of the fans, and he has. Don't say like there will be people say, "Oh, all these figures are always broken or coming out broken." But the thing is, heat them up or not, like what figure have you not heated up? What NECA figure have you not heated up? What Hasbro figure have you not heated up? What I'm trying to go like who else is out there that you what figure line have you not had to heat up?
NECA
Well,
figures.
I did say NECA. NECA's the big popular way. But you think about it, like these figures have come out amazing in the detail, the sculpt, the articulation on them. Like I really haven't had a problem with any of these figures. And I've got a good 20 Steel Brigade figures, and I ordered some more, and I ordered more of these Steel Brigade women figures, the female figures. So
Great line.
my Steel Brigade team is going to be jammed. Like my DTOF right now that this shelf is on, I might have to, Master of the Universe might get pushed out just to make room for some more Steel Brigade.
Or tick off He-Man.
Yeah, I don't care. He may get shot too. He can't stop him. Yes, and Greg Miller's right. Valverse equals worth every penny of the $34.99. And these are not even $34.99. These are $31.99. $31.99. You're saving yourself $3, but it's $3 well worth it. Actually, I'm sorry, $2 if you round up to the penny. Yeah, saving yourself $2. It's worth it. Worth it. You got some troopers that are at a good price. It's not too packed. Let me see. Let's go back real quick. Series 2 is great. Series 2 is shipping out. I think he said he'll have some of Series 1 at can't remember from the video. I do apologize if I'm forgetting. But it's like you still got Sergeant Slaughter available. You got the Scarab Trooper who's available. Like, yo, Duster, Rollout. And yeah, and I so it looks like me. I had to laugh because it like when I look at it, like it does kind of look like me, but I know it's not based on me, so it's just funny. It's just funny. But it's like diversity in the line. Like, come on. Now, right now, even though Trigger does and Desert Rat and Garrison Cavalry is sold out, hopefully there'll be some more down the line. You know, but
I mean, they're sold out here, but the pre-orders on like BBS, you still got that chance too.
Very
Just
true.
gotta wait.
Yeah, and as Robert said, Bobby fixed the plastic issue as best as he could. I'm like, nigga, which is true. Yeah, I just. Greg says Bobby is actually cutting into his profits, keeping the prices at this level instead of adding $5+. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know about the profit levels or anything like that.
Well, I
It's none of my
mean,
business. I don't ask.
it may not know what the numbers are, but you know that there's money that he could be getting just by saying, "Hey, Hasbro's charging this," just make the same generic excuses everybody makes. Port issues, blah blah blah. Like I'm not being an ass and saying like those aren't issues, but I'm saying that every other business has had to adjust to where we're at with Hasbro is telling us that, hey, these port issues, what's the other excuses we see for price raises, whatever.
Right.
We've seen them before, but
Yep.
like every other business has had to adjust, and sometimes the inflation hits, but for some things they don't. But at the rate that they're doing it, it just feels like they're pushing the envelope and just seeing where they, where is it going to break for us? How much are we willing to pay?
Greg asks, Bobby Joe Fest. Is Bobby Joe Fest figs only available there? Sorry if you covered that. I think some of Wave 1 he'll have. Series 1 he'll have there. I know the Swarm Trooper will be there. Special Edition Sergeant Slaughter will be there. That's signed. Because there's one that's going to be exclusive to Joe Fest that has an actual coat that he'll have there. That's exclusive Joe Fest. He says he has 100 of them, so they'll just be Joe Fest. I wish I could go and get one with the coat on because I would buy another Sergeant Slaughter. I got 2 already. I would get a 3rd one with the coat because that's kind of awesome. But he'll have some select there, and then he'll have like you can buy the full box of the prototype color ones. So there's a box you can buy, and it has all Series 1 in their prototype colors. So that's something to look forward to. Omega Weapon 13 says, can we get a swimsuit wave for Action Force? That's a question you can ask Bobby tomorrow on a 3POA podcast. You can ask him that question right there. Dom says, I've seen Bobby replying to comments that 2B will be back up for order next week after pre-order ship. Well, there you go. Yeah. Phone Forum says, I'd like to see some cartel type troopers. That'd be another thing to tell Bobby tomorrow on 3POA podcast. All right, folks. We're gonna wrap it up here. I appreciate Disavowed hanging with me. Thank you very much. Johnny, aka Plastic Thunder, thank you for hanging out with me.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. Thank you guys. It was a blast having you all on. Thank you very much for joining me. Because Alex is out on vacation. And it was a good time hanging with you guys. So thanks for hanging on Wild and Crazy Friday night where you can be doing other things, but you're here with me.
Oh, no problem. It's good bumping elbows. I'm pretty sure I bumped elbows with both of y'all before it was me, so this is tight.
Yeah. It was good seeing you too, Greg.
It's always fun that talking figs, man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you guys. And Greg Miller. Greg, where you been at, Greg? I missed you, Greg. You too. Have a good night, Tyler. All right, folks. So next week I will be joined by another first timer. Action Figure Skinny will be joining me. So for those who
I
do
know
know,
extra figure skinny.
yes, he'll be on the show next week. So tune in then. Tell your friends. They'll be here, and that will be here.
Also, plenty of toy Hio footage coming over my channel. Hunt video on the way out here. Made a lot of pops. Probably gonna do a two-part video tomorrow. It's just gonna be a long, fun day. So keep an eye out on Disavowed Action Figures and over at my Instagram, Disavowed_12. I'll be doing some maybe live streaming and videos and just fun stuff. Sure, what Ohio is all about. It seems it's gonna be a lot of fun tomorrow.
I just need to know when 705 is coming back, because that's how I know to watch AEW. Like right when you go off, I'm like, oh, AEW's coming on. So when's my 705 coming back?
We're getting there. I'm kicking around some changes, maybe for the format, maybe doing a little face on camera stuff as opposed to just the ends. So we'll see. I thought I'd take a bit of a break and then, relaunch it at some point. So we're gonna get there. It's a lot of fun, and I'm just interacting with everybody on there. That's one of the best things, is just talking to people. And so we'll see. We'll get there. But don't worry, Dante. I'll give you a shot when we're ready to let it rip.
Don't make me tap the sign. Let's see. Bart says I was going to go to Ohio, but had to cancel.
Ooh.
Greg Miller says Tim is so rich he owns Toy Ohio. Oh, Carver Custom says can't wait to meet you tomorrow at Toy Ohio.
Hey, Carver, what's up, buddy? I said I'm actually more excited to meet Carver than I am to meet Danhausen. I've been talking to him for a long time. He's the one that made my amazing Dio that I have. So yeah, Carver, can't wait to rip it up with you tomorrow, buddy, and run this place.
Nice. Johnny, where can people find Jab?
It's going to be plastic.thunder on Instagram. I pretty much am always just sharing either my toy photography or it'll be memes on my IG story, to be honest with you. Pro, nerd, geek, fun stuff. You'll always find me there. I'm typically in all these collector groups. You'll see me sharing my unsolicited opinions and takes, like literally everybody else. But it'll be Johnny Quick on Facebook. So yeah, either those spots, you'll find me.
There you go. And Disavowed, where can people find Jazz, sir?
Like I said, Instagram, Disavowed_12. I also have Twitter that I'm trying to remember to use, but I'm not too great at it. And of course, here on YouTube, Disavowed Action Figures, toy hunts, some reviews, hopefully some live streams sometime soon.
There you go. Just real quick, don't forget, in August it will be Toys for Tots. Got some good things lined up for y'all. But I can't say what it is yet. But yeah, definitely line up some decent stuff for everybody to have fun with during the month of August. Having different guests. So this year's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to say that.
All right.
It's going to be a lot of toy-related stuff still, but a little bit different. So you're going to see some new faces, some old faces. And soon we will be doing a live talking general collecting. Like how to take care, like what we do to take care of our toys. Do you insure your toy collection? Like things like that. Just real talk that we never really talk about in the community. We always talk about what the next great figure is and like, oh, can't wait for this to come out. But what are we doing to ensure that our collection stays the way it is? Something happens to it, like what do you do in that situation, or how do you handle this situation with your figures? So definitely going to have
tell the relationship is serious and tell your partner how much they worth until you serious about that relationship. That's
if I bring you to the toy room, you know it's serious at that point. This is what I'm showing you. This is it. If you can't deal with this, then you can't deal with this. How's it about?
Yeah, the shrine is no joke.
If I could, real quick, I don't think A Tizzle's watching, as she is currently in Disney World, but
she said she was earlier.
Okay, well, happy birthday to her if she is watching.
Hey, Tizzle!
Tomorrow's her birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday, A Tizzle.
Yeah. So happy birthday to my sweetheart for putting up with me as she does.
There you go. You're an enabler. You're an enabler.
She is.
She is the true enabler of your
I'll spend less
relationship,
money tomorrow because she's not here.
sir. Do you want me to call you? Be like, buy it. I don't know what you're looking at. Just buy it. Buy it now.
Anytime I can use the encouragement.
All right. So I'll see you all next week. Tim, take us out. Because you always do the great out intro, so I'll let you take us out each time that you're here.
So much pressure. Hey, everybody, if you're new, subscribe to this channel, to the Equation Podcast. Give Dante a follow. Give all three of us a follow. Also, hit that bell for notifications because the YouTube will then tell you when this gentleman and Infinity Equation Podcast are posting more videos. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button. And otherwise, take care, stay healthy. And the three of us will see all of you at the face.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.